us live.
Probably.
We're just waiting on stuff catching up. Let's hope for the fucking best.
Let's have a look. Everybody.
Let's everybody have a look. Let's everybody double check.
Everybody
use the Wi-Fi.
Everybody use the Wi-Fi all at once. Okay, go.
Yeah.
quickly ruin
the
stream.
We're live on Twitch, guys.
And YouTube.
I don't have the YouTube.
Why not? Because you are the tube.
Well, hey, we're all on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
So, whoever's playing our voices back needs to stop it.
It's totally not me. It's Jenna.
So,
It's not me.
a momentous occasion. This is us for a full session, back at it with Greydrop live, in person.
Or are we?
Or are we? Dun, dun,
All
dun.
of us.
Orlea.
Dion doesn't exist.
Listen, if we weren't in person, can I really punch Dion here?
That's true. Maybe we have to punch Dion just to find
We're
out.
going to have to test it. He's had his game of fuel.
Cracks as well, right next to Dion's ear.
Yeah, but he does have a lot of crackable things there. It's,
I really do.
yeah, you can do your neck, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
My jaw as well.
no, Dylan. I'm over it.
You ever smile so aggressively your jaw cracks?
There is.
Oh, God.
Just one at either side of the table.
Oh, and we've got people in the chat immediately. Return viewer Papa G coming up for it.
The waffle god.
And someone that subscribed last week. Sectoid Gaming. Nice to see return
Martin,
viewers.
Nice to see you, buddy.
Oh, well, apparently it's a friend of ours. Nice to see you. What was his name?
Martin.
Put him on blast.
Google, show me this guy's balls.
Good old, show me this guy's real name.
Technically, I already did on Monday.
Quick, punch Kieran to see if he's real. Chat once.
Bench.
What?
No. We're not doing half measures here.
Yeah, no.
That's what it says.
I know, but we're not doing half measures.
we can't.
Papa G, you're not thinking big enough here.
Smack him in the mouth.
Pinches and PG punching is.
That's true. That's very true. So,
Quick crack my jaw. Guys, 10 gifted on those wacky people.
yeah. Yeah. Someone's going to have to work really hard on that, because we're not at the mark where we can take gifts yet. So someone's going to have to really rally to get this done. So, this is us for our wonderful first inauguration session of in-person Greydrop City. Not a one-shot, not a Halloween special, an actual episode. And, to take it away, we have our wonderful recapper, the Glorious Barbarian.
Which recap are we doing? The last proper session, or the one where we traumatised the French?
We're doing both, because people won't have seen 3 weeks ago's content, possibly. So,
the last proper session of D&D, Zuax did some minor things like going and pulling one of the princes out of the realm of darkness and making a vague threat to some sort of entity. Like I said, vague shit, not really that important. He then also accepted the job of going out to sea and fighting. There's another one! A double fuck on, no, not again.
I hope the mic picked that up so that someone doesn't just go, what do you mean there's another one?
What? But no, basically the party all together at different occasions accepted a job to go out to the ocean where there's a naval battle happening, and the big admiral, who is meant to be this big tough guy, apparently was shit in the bed that he was going to die. And we were like, right, we'll go fix that. And we did, by killing, what's his name? The White Death?
The
or
White
something?
Death.
Brad. So we went out, we found the White Death, we made him dead, and apparently he's not dead, but only Zuak knows that, because Zuak can read. While this was happening, the French went into the sewers to go talk to the rats.
For clarification, Torring is absolutely not French.
Yeah, Tori's character.
So the
language.
French.
Story.
That's what the French want you to think. Regardless, he went down to some dancing rats who told them they all wanted to die because they'd lived far too long. Because someone, and we won't name names, probably the church, had put some sort of magic potion that made you, a youth potion that made you live longer. Don't know how that works.
You say possibly the church, but we do know that it was definitely Ariadne.
We do know who it was.
We do actually know exactly the person who done it, and it was definitely Ariadne. But it might be the church, guys. It
She
might
might
be.
be the church.
Maybe Ariadne. There is no evidence that it was Ariadne.
Oh my god, she's a building.
Exactly.
We knew it.
There's no evidence that it was Ariadne, but there's plenty of evidence that it could possibly be the church if we blackmail it enough. Regardless. So Torek went on an adventure in the sewers that ultimately left him traumatised and scarred, as per usual, per our sessions,
The player, not
where some sort of plague entity has enticed him to cure the plague that is sitting below the city, in return for a gift that I'm not going to go into details of because one of our players doesn't know.
It's another plague. It's another plague.
Have you ever seen Nurgle from fucking Warhammer?
He hit him with another one. Another one. So, as succinctly qualified there, we are coming back at it just after rejoining the party. Torek, I presume after your adventure, you are in need of a lovely long rest. So I would imagine you're either heading back to Ariadne's or sleeping in the sewer.
I think Torek is having a sewer night. He's not quite. Yeah,
Sewer
not
night
quite
with the
ready
boys.
Sewer night with the
One
lads.
last dance with the rats.
It's just it's just a bunch of dancing rats and Torek crying himself to sleep.
No, he's definitely.
Yeah,
not
Torek's having a great time.
My name is
He's
Louis.
conniving himself to sleep.
Yes.
There is a sewer rave.
How do I plague the city?
How do I plague this city?
Torrents in the sewer playing plague. on Friday.
Everything living will die.
So, while Torek is conniving his way through a long rest, we cut back to our other main cast of characters, where we are rejoining some people on boats, because Nilotheria is not yet here.
We're on a boat and...
Quickly, everybody, ransack the captain's quarters.
Ransack the ship.
We're gonna ransack it, and then we're gonna sink it. Right, captain's quarters. Let's go.
Yeah.
So, as you're looking through the captain's quarters, you find... I'm going to need investigation checks from anyone looting this area.
Absolutely no, I'm doing nothing. but
Torek
vandalising.
appears and starts.
You're just vandalising.
I'm
Give me just an intimidation check.
I'm desecrating the corpse of the White Death.
A wee investigation. I got a 17.
17.
21.
21. So, as you're looking through, you find about 1,000 gold's worth of various gemstones. You find a bunch of sapphires and rubies. No diamonds, quite importantly.
Oh.
And on a 21, you find a secret compartment hidden under the desk containing a diamond worth 1,000 gold.
Secret tunnel.
I'll have that.
Do you give him the diamond?
Why?
Because I can use it for spells.
Well, can't argue with that. Here you go.
Thank you, and I'm going to have that because I now
I don't
have.
even know how much it's worth.
That'd be a 20 to desecrate the corpse.
Yeah, you are mutilating this corpse. You can describe to me however you would like the mutilations you do.
See the way that you like tenderize a piece of chicken?
Yeah, where you're like spatchcocked it.
Yep.
Right. So this corpse has been spatchcocked entirely. Which means the ribs have been crushed out and opened up fully for a nice even cooking.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nom nom.
Nom nom. Although the body is a tiefling, so you are going to have a tough time cooking this thing.
Razor burn.
It's okay, we have a chef on board.
That's very true. You are looking at this, and that is an expert spatchcocking. That's a man that spatchcocked a couple people in his lifetime.
That's a little dark club now. I'm not sure if I want that, but political immunity, you do you, bud.
We are in international waters right now, so cannibalism
are.
is not illegal.
I will have to say, who is taking any items from the White Death? Because I know there was boots up for grabs.
I
That
raided
would
them,
be
so
useful.
I have the boots. I have
Wonderful.
the boots, the book, and one other item is his talisman.
His talisman, yes.
I have the head.
And you have the head.
As one does.
So, finding that, you find mostly gemstones. You find a contract. Both of you can find this contract, and it is in plain view in one of his desk drawers. That is essentially a trade for services rendered, meaning that he has been hired by the Theocracy of the Many Above to specifically conquer and cripple the Navy, which will gain access to a military invasion.
Joke's on him, he was crippled instead.
Yeah,
Quite possibly.
that's rough, bud.
You
Skill
don't
issue.
see any type of payment listed on the contract.
Idiot forgot the bargain. Skill issue.
You know that.
Wait, how much gold did I get from him last time as well?
I believe he only had about 100 gold on him.
100 gold.
Because he wasn't walking around with his wealth just kicking about on his pocket.
Why not we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that.
I forgot you guys were like double satcheled, each of you just clanking with gold coins as you waddle your way through the streets.
No, we spent most of it. Actually.
Yeah, we have a bag of holding, we just don't use it. I mean,
Well,
Stan could, he's got 25 gold.
wait, did you spend your money or not?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did, right. Well, I would like to be the first person to congratulate Mr. Aracrocra. You did. I didn't get your name, sir.
Ah, well, you look over at the twin Aarakocras, and both of them simultaneously, as soon as you say, I didn't get your name, they go, really sorry about this, lads, and they both fly off, going back to the ship, clearly as reconnaissance.
I'm sorry!
Right, well, I guess we're gonna need who
It's
would
not
like...
the only apology we fucking owe.
That's true.
That's what, the 5th time you've stabbed us in the back?
This wasn't my fault.
That's what you
Most of
said the
them
last
were.
time.
That's true, the last
And the
time.
time before that.
And
Oh,
the time
God.
before that. You did throw me in the middle of the combat, I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't pretty...
I was essentially under mind control, but Lubnub, you're no clean slate yourself, are you?
Ooh.
Got a fucking problem.
I think
Oh.
you do. I think we do have a problem here.
So the way, one way to fucking settle it then.
There's only one way.
Damn, Kieran's
The pet.
really wanting to make a pee at the moment.
The pet.
The pet.
No.
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 This is what.
No, no.
Welcome to the opening night of the pet, ladies and gentlemen.
Thunderdome.
For everyone who's not sure what's going on here on stream, the DM is being ambushed.
Thank you.
Let's have a look.
I was going to say, is it even
I'll
remotely
try to see
on
if I can
stream?
watch it.
Yeah, it would be.
You need to stand
Oh, yeah.
up and you'll be able to see it.
It's beautiful.
No, no,
Hold
I'll
on,
see if
this
we can
camera's
see it.
actually not
People
gonna.
can see it.
This
Oh.
camera's not gonna cut it.
It could not
Might
happen.
need
Do
Take
you want
it.
me to come and hold the phone?
It might be better, yes.
Let's use that.
I have a tripod!
Stand up with the trout.
Turn off for you.
Everybody gets to see the duel.
I could do it.
It's okay, I'm here now.
Yeah, sorry. I was a little distracted.
To be clear for the stream, the only people who knew this was happening was me and Vinny.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is.
Not a single one
For
of
you
us knew
who
this was
don't know,
coming.
I just want to say this. I had no warning this was going to go on, or I would have fixed the camera for
Yes.
him.
You've got a metal one, you've given him a plastic one.
both men.
It's
Oh,
just
the
a
bullshit. 'Cause I
clip
was
that
about
just
to
goes
go,
up.
You cheat.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
We discussed this
That's
after.
right, Sector Gaming is Beyblading.
We're Beyblading the
Beyblade.
second
Yeah, that's right,
argument.
Sectoid. This is.
Yes, destroyers before it starts.
Loser.
Right then.
It's Beyblade time.
I'll be on stream, yeah? We good?
Yeah, you're on
Yeah,
stream.
looks like it.
Oh,
Ah, I
Good
win!
So, who have we got? Are they both green?
No, mine is yellow.
Okay, we've got yellow versus green, guys.
Ready?
Ready.
no. Let it rip.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, loses instantly.
I didn't even get to spin my
You all watch as they say there's only one way to settle this, and Stan goes, yeah, you're right. And before he finishes his sentence, Lubnub clocks him clean in the face.
It's still going.
Good battle.
Still going, still going.
Good battle.
Stan gets absolutely smacked about.
I mean, I think you also canonically need to say that you swung once and totally missed as well.
Yeah,
Because
true.
you didn't go first and it failed.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
you didn't even hit that thing before then, I just fell.
He does.
Canonically, next time it's going to be Bakugan or something, man.
Next time it's a full Yu-Gi-Oh game.
God, this is going to turn into a Hearthstone stream, isn't it?
No.
Pulls out Magic the Gathering.
Your iPhone storage.
So, yeah, Dylan, Dion, congratulations. You guys get to keep the pit for its next return.
I think I've just been opposite direction.
Is this
You're
just gonna be how
battered
we
mind
resolve
solving.
player issues? Do we just whip out the pit? And
That's the plan, yeah.
Yeah.
Toric or T
Try to find somewhere.
Jeez.
You've got more
Just,
in that corner.
just to cover.
Yep, stick it
Oh,
on.
if you, yeah,
Stick underneath it.
No.
we'll sit behind Donkey.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vinny and I planned that the second I dropped Matt off last week.
Yeah.
I knew something was going on the second I got out of that car. I knew it.
I had no idea.
The second he left my car, we started plotting this.
Yep.
He's like, I've got Blades. I'm like, right, I'll quickly get us an arena then.
Let it rip.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, we
Go.
definitely need to get a Blade TTRPG now.
Good battle, sir.
Good battle.
Agreement put to the side.
You know, you hit that from once and it stopped the rotations and it fell and died.
Yeah, absolutely. Just so you watch as Lubnub instantly one-hit KOs. Terrible. I've been ambushed on my own stream. This is
As a
mutiny at the table.
That's how it feels.
I have said this. There has now been. There's 2 people who've been. How many episodes have we got left? Because 2 of us have been ambushed.
That's
so.
true. That's true.
We'll start
the
with something.
fear now?
Who was the first ambushing?
Well, me.
All right, and then I was the second. Right, I understand.
We did think to ourselves, how's he going to take this? Is he just going to be like, nah, fuck you both drown?
No, absolutely not. This is. I'm all for shenanigans at the table. So,
You shouldn't have said that.
after your immediate One Punch Man rotation, Lubnub goes bald.
Goes bald, I've been bald the entire
That's true.
time.
You've been bald this whole time.
Oh, brother.
So, what are you all up to next?
I don't know.
Well,
We've settled our disagreements, we're good.
Now that that fight's over and done with, how about we set the charges of the ship to smithereens like we're supposed to?
Set the charges. The other corporate set has been set.
No, we disarmed them so we could raid the place.
Didn't he say delayed the charges?
Yeah.
How are
Oh.
we getting back there?
Well, lads, I'm not sure if I can, but I'm pretty sure I can.
I'm not sure if I can, but I'm pretty sure I
Well,
can.
I did get these winged boots, so if one of you would like to hold one, I'll hold the other since I can't wear them. We can fly.
Why can't you wear boots? You can
No,
wear
'cause I'm a
shoes.
turtle. I can't wear shoes. I can't wear
You
shoes.
can't wear
Oh
shoes.
yeah.
Why have you taken them back?
I've got an excuse. I want to give it to someone who
You're gonna
would
wear
be
them with your
very
hands
useful.
and fly?
with it. Oh yeah, just handstand my way across the. Yeah, I don't actually know how we're gonna get back.
Do you need
but
to attune to these boots?
I
Yeah.
think you do, yeah.
How far away is the ship?
So you can see it on the horizon, and the 2 Aarakocra are speeding towards it as quickly as possible.
The horizon. A wee bit more.
Do you wish me to bring you it?
Could we shoot each other out of a cannon?
You look around and see only ballista.
Could we
Shoot
shoot
yourself out of a ballista.
ourselves out of a
I'm
ballista?
more than willing to let one of you try.
I have an idea, lads.
Can I sit on top of one of the ballista bolts?
Sure.
Now,
They've been left unsupervised
Alright, now,
for about 3
I'm
hours.
gonna cast. I need you to go with me on this. I'm gonna cast levitation on you so you're weightless. So that you fly as far as the ballista would have flown.
Ah, perfect. And I'm gonna
Granted,
snuggle
it's a range of 60 feet, but you'll get a lot further than you would have before.
Gonna grab a hold of the ballista.
How is
It doesn't say range. It doesn't say objects that exit the range immediately become disenchanted.
No, it's just this on it.
You have to cast it
It's a
within
casting
60
range.
You
feet.
might
Yeah,
just
cast
keep
a range.
floating.
I can
That's
cancel
fine.
concentration.
What's the duration?
Duration is
Because if it's 1 minute,
10
you might.
minutes.
I was going to say you might cut it close, but 10 minutes, it's unlikely that a ballista would fly that long anyway.
I-
Yeah, that's not
I
enough
can get back
likely.
onto the ship, and then we can say that we don't actually have a way for you guys to get back.
Or we shoot Lubnub after that, and then we shoot me after that.
Who's gonna shoot you?
I'll shoot me.
I just look at the 2
And-
scouts that are also here, and I'm like, I'm not the only one hearing this, right?
No, to be honest, man, the 2 brothers are going off to get us.
Right, got
The ship.
ready?
So if you wait 10 minutes or so, it'll be here.
3, 2.
That aim first.
That's a good call. And yes. I was wondering if anyone would point that out.
Ladies Max?
No,
Yeah.
fire.
Wrong way.
Make me a... I guess just an attack roll with just your dexterity.
It's gonna be Torek
In the
and
background,
Lila
there's the
versus
dancing
Laura.
rats.
At this
The
point.
rats are on the
Torik's
ship.
got something to think about, so
It's gonna be
I'm only...
Torek versus Nyla.
if
3
we
rats and a
did
small
not
dinghy
be
just
paying
dancing.
We've got the pit.
Come on,
I'm
Stan.
really not managing
That's a
to
15.
A 15.
blank this out, but
So, on a 15, we are saying you've committed to this because you've already rolled it.
Yeah.
So, how are you holding on? Are you tied to it or are you just holding on?
I'll grip it.
So,
My little grippers.
you're a weightless creature being gripped by, or gripping onto a bolt that's going to fly through the air.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
The ballista has a range of 500 feet. That's its extended reach.
That sounds fantastic.
So-
I'll reach the ship.
You fire off into the water, and you've managed to arc it to get more than the 500 feet.
Oh yeah.
And you actually fly past the two Aarakocra brothers. As you're flying through the air, the two of them look at you very strangely.
I'm just gonna give them a wee salute as I'm going
And
by.
then you fall short by about 1,000 feet.
You should have let go and just flown.
Sorry, I can swim. And then I'm just gonna start
Wouldn't
swimming.
you just start like floating out of the water slowly upwards?
Well, this is the thing. You will land in the water and you'll be weightless in the water, but technically that's a surface you can manipulate, so technically you can still swim.
Oh, I can just paddle my way like.
You're just paddling quite quickly, I guess.
Yeah.
Go Jack, before the croc.
So, you arrive on the ship way after the Aarakocra, because they're flying at normal speed.
Yeah.
And they've got 160 feet movement because they're dashing. And actually, they're both rogues, so they would actually have a 180 feet. Which means you are massively outstripped, and the ship does start moving toward you. So after about a minute of swimming, you are sort of up next to the ship, and you see that the captain looks down and just says, "Need a lift, friend?"
Yeah, we weren't sure how we were gonna get back, so ballista, me, fire, swim.
Oh yeah, no, we all seen. Don't worry. It was a fairly obvious display to see a turtle flying through the air.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it, you know.
Would you like a ladder?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Or would I still have levitate?
Technically, you'd have
I'm just
levitate.
gonna like, wee, like that,
Yeah. So you're just like sort of paddling your way up using the ship.
Yeah.
So you get onto the ship, and the captain says, "Well, I've heard that things went fairly well."
Yeah, it went really good. I am kind of very light right now, so might need to tie me down to something on the ship before
You
I.
can grab a railing, surely.
I cancel concentration now that he's on the ship.
Sure.
I've fired myself in the ballista now that he's on the ship.
Yeah, you can. Make me another attack
Before I
roll.
do that, but no, would you like to go first, or do you want the scouts to go first, or can I just?
On you go.
Oh yeah.
I say holding on still to the head of the White Death,
All right. I'm ready.
which is missing its eyes. I remember that from last session.
Make me an attack roll.
5.
Oh no!
Just as because you're levitating, and Lubnub isn't the one pulling the trigger, because you're aiming. So you're like levitating, grabbing it, and Lubnub, you watch as he like tries to kick the trigger, and you can see him move a little bit and then a little bit as he's like repeatedly kicking this trigger. You can see the ballista is rotating. Do you let him get off the final kick?
Think of all the times he beat us up. Think
No,
of
we
it.
settled that.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're even.
oh yeah,
That got
we're
settled
even.
in the pit.
Sorry, yeah, that got settled in the pit. Yeah,
You
sorry.
sure about this one, Stan?
About what?
About your direction?
Can I just get off? Look, see where I'm aiming.
It's my
Like
one warning.
bar left.
Oh, thank you, love. No,
It's my one warning.
can you aim me towards that? Well, can you just pull the trigger when I aimed it?
Can I aim the ballista and fire?
Give me a aiming with advantage, so dexterity with advantage.
Oh yeah. This one.
It's all coming up, Stan.
Slightly
yeah.
cathartic to launch Stan.
Mm.
Despite the fact we've settled it in the pit.
Yeah, we settled in the pit. Oh no, I can do that. Okay. It's gonna call it the big number, so 15 again.
15. Vaguely on target, definitely in the right direction. You're definitely not getting to the ship, but you come up only about 200 feet short.
Can I launch myself forward?
As soon as you let go of the thing that's giving you momentum, you slow down rapidly.
Oh, I slow down rapidly, but I'm weightless.
So you are floating sort of 15, 20 feet in the air above the water in the path that they're going to take.
Can I just sit like with the finger?
Yes, and you have a moment there of going, oh, the ship's coming closer. Oh, it's closer. Okay, cool. Oh, good, because Lubnub can't levitate. So, after realising your plan was effective, if not done in the wrong order, about 10 minutes later, you're all happily back on the ship. Captain Deepwater regarding you all.
That went well. We did. I'm pretty messed up actually. You know.
Yes, you all
Yeah,
look as if you are struggling to stand.
I got off rather
Especially
lightly,
this
I'd
guy.
say.
Yes. Well, luckily for us.
I would like to say he may not fully be dead.
He looks at the decapitated corpse.
Well,
I think I've done a pretty good job.
And
I
I'm
think
going
he's got
to take
experience
the
in this
book
one.
out, my little doctor's bag, and I'm going to hand it to you, and I'm like, just read page 6.
Looks through.
Page 6,
Eyesight.
undead people, maybe.
Oh,
alive.
no, sorry, maybe flick a couple more.
A couple more. Oh,
Yeah.
clone.
Yeah.
This could be a problem.
Oh.
Well, let's hope he's far on land.
You could have another ship.
He could, but he's not going to be using this one again.
Did we search the basement of that ship after we killed him?
It's going down into the ocean anyway.
Alright.
It's going down anyway.
Very well.
If he's on that, that's a pretty stupid place to put your clone.
I don't know, he could just walk up and kill the weakened people he was fighting.
It does take about 10 minutes to put armour on.
I think we were there for a bit more than 10 minutes.
I'm sure it's fine.
I don't sense any immediate danger, so I'm happy to call this a success for now.
Hooray! Speaking of
Yes.
payment.
As servants of the crown, I'm sure you can take this up with them.
Oh, dang it.
Well, it's alright. Tolman likes me, so.
You start talking about payment, I start playing with a head down, keepy uppies.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's unsanitary.
You say that to Lubnub as he's covered in blood.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's, half of it is the white death, the other half is mine.
Oh no.
I think it's
Yeah,
best
bring on
that
your
we head back to shore right now, but before that, I would like to witness the fireworks.
The what?
The ship blowing up.
What's a firework?
It's like, so it's like, do you know, like the.
You
and
would know
it
the
goes-
spell.
I would know the spell, but I wouldn't have seen it.
And then it
probably.
goes like that.
Fireball?
No. Well, kind of like a fireball, but in the sky and colourful, and you do it for celebrations and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe that's from my country. Maybe that's where from.
Perhaps
I'm
it's a
not from
Tortle
around-
tradition.
Maybe it is, yeah. I'm not from around here.
Well, we're going to get a safe distance. How long's left on the charge? And as soon as he finishes the sentence, about 100 feet from you, the ship blows up.
Oh.
You all witness as the White Death's white leviathan begins sinking into the ocean, shattered and broken.
Do you know, I've heard from a few people that it's cool not to look at the explosions, so if we turn around right now, we'd
It's
look.
a bit late. It's already blown
He
up.
says that I've got the head and I'm doing like ventriloquism.
Oh no, my ship! Oh no!
So, you guys are heading back to land. He's definitely not leaving the ship, so he's also not changing course from his military battles. But he does offer you use of the portal if you want to go straight back to Ariadne's.
That's perfect. Also, Captain, if you get
Yes, sir.
any information or any messages from the church, do not listen to them.
Well, it's funny you should say that. We received a communication this morning.
No, what did they say?
No.
No.
No, yeah.
Well, not no. They definitely communicated with us. One of the archbishops. I can't remember. Let me just have a look. And he starts going back down below deck to look through things. and you are happily greeted by a letter from Gwendolyn.
You did
I don't think you
it.
did.
It's Gwendolyn. It's bloody Gwendolyn.
This letter reads, Intarok shines upon us in this battle. Best of luck. Gwendolyn.
They were involved. They were involved.
Yeah, bitch.
Well, the letter seems trivial, no?
I feel like there's some sort of coded hidden message behind that.
Could just be her being a snarky cunt.
Could be.
Possibly.
Do not trust them no matter what they do. Or what they say.
Even if they're
Especially-
encouraging us?
Yes.
That does seem counterproductive.
It's like when you go
You
on
want them to
stage
just sit
as...
here in the water in the war.
Well, no, but like... It's like when you go on stage and you tell an actor good luck and then, like, you know, the stage...
Ah,
fills up.
yes.
Yeah.
My military career has prepared me for this conversation. When actors go on stage, you say break a leg out of superstition.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yes.
feel like it might be very similar on the sea. I don't think you would say good luck when you're on the sea, do you?
I don't
Well-
think you'd say I hope your ship sinks though. That seems a bit wrong.
Yes, that is, some would say that's rude.
Point is, she's under suspicion for being part of a cult.
Interesting. The cult that you were investigating with the Baylor?
Oh, no, a different one.
Did you ever,
There's two cults.
there's two cults?
Two cults.
No, the one with the Baylor. You were, but I don't know what you were doing yesterday, but we did work.
We did.
Oh, so they're connected to the Baylor one?
Potentially.
Well, there's something else going on as well.
I said it's an investigation.
Apparently Gwendolyn's two-timing on cults. Which is wrong.
Is one of the cults her organised religion that she's a public face of?
It could also
No.
be...
Ah, she's 3 times.
So she's three-timing on gods right now.
Okay.
You can't trust someone who is not loyal, so...
The point is that she's under investigation.
I think we should go home before we confuse anyone else any more than we already have.
Well, if she's under investigation and she has magical abilities, I would appreciate it if you would take this back to Ariadne's, as letters are traceable.
I might take the letter. That's a good shout.
Why would we take a letter that we traced back to your daughter?
Because if they are tracing me, it's conceivable I would return home after a battle. It's inconceivable that I would... Well, it's not inconceivable that I would destroy the letter, but it's far more suspicious to destroy a letter than it is to just have it in your house. And if she is spying on Ariadne, that is not a particular issue.
We use some form of teleportation spell to send it, like, say, maybe a few 100 nautical miles that way.
Or underwater.
I suppose I could arrange something.
Because then if they send anyone after you, they're going to send them
They'll
all
be in a
wild
long
goose chase.
location.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
That way we can protect Ariadne and protect you at the same time.
Do you even give a fuck about your daughter?
I wasn't aware she was in danger.
You tried to put a letter that you think people are tracing into the same house she lives in.
It's tracing, not assassinating.
We could show up.
To what purpose?
Well, to attack you, and I know your house is pretty spooky, and if you try and break in, it's just going to be,
A
vaporised.
nightmare on
Yeah.
Earth.
But I think it's safer if we do the teleporter out of the, or we take the letter and we can use it.
Whatever you feel is more applicable.
You didn't answer my question.
What was your question again?
I asked you if you even give a fuck.
About Ariadne?
He's a really powerful magician. Maybe you shouldn't.
Are you accusing me of heartlessness?
I'm asking you.
I'm a military man. There are calculated decisions and calculated risks involved. It is more acceptable to risk someone in a heavily fortified and safe location than it is to risk someone out on open water. That is not to say that I would not wish her harm.
But you would wish her.
Yes.
That's not to
Toric.
say
Where did you
that-
come from?
That is not to
That's
say
not
that I
like this,
hate her.
But still, I really wish something
Yes.
happened.
Whispering over the wind.
I wish her no harm. Despite her failings, she is still my flesh and blood.
Have you considered you're the reason why she's failing?
I've considered that I wasn't present as I could have been. But that seems unavoidable mid-war.
You haven't always been at war.
You don't know that.
I think I might start a therapy company once all this is done.
A what
Aye.
company?
You know, where you come and talk about your issues and feelings and stuff, and you have like a second party who's, you know, not interested at all really, but just listens.
Not involved. You mean?
No, not interested.
Not interested.
Not
Say
interested.
that about Debbie.
Hmm.
She loves hearing about my life.
No,
This is where one of our players discovers that her therapist fucking hates her.
I'll see her tomorrow. I'll ask her.
Baby, do you love me?
Just show up to therapy. Do you really love me?
Am I on the highlight if you're like one?
A little turtle told me you didn't.
Oh god.
It's like, oh, we need to up your sessions.
We can't do this monthly anymore. Back next week.
You actually need a new therapist.
We actually, yeah, so I could, you know, have you
It's
talk
not me, it's
out
you.
some issues with your daughter because you could do better. And that's coming from a medical professional.
If you feel it would be helpful to her mental state, I'm happy to talk to her.
It would be helpful for both.
If you want to help your fucking daughter.
I'm feeling no mental distress.
And we could talk about that.
You want to show your daughter you actually give a fuck. Help her summon a owl.
I didn't know she wanted an owl. Why does she... This is the first I'm hearing of an owl.
Also, can I have the book back? And just put it back.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Spoils of war and whatnot.
I'm going to do things with it.
I do not need to know. I think it's better if military officials don't know whatever you're going to do with that.
Yeah, you can't get to know your therapist like that. I need to be
Yes, I
neutral.
suppose so. If she wishes for an owl, I can teach her the spells to do so.
It's so hard to stay the angry, like, hates this guy all of a sudden. But I'm fucking trying.
I'm putting the book away.
Right,
I'm going to... You do your thing. I'm going to go over there. I'm not involved now. I'm a neutral party.
You're not interested.
Interested. Your petty squabbles.
You can go to therapy as well if you need. I'm gonna leave. And then I'm gonna...
Perhaps your mental state could be analysed. It seems you are overly concerned with my daughter. Should I be noting this interest?
I just know how to actually raise a child.
Ooh.
Like I said, if you actually give a fuck.
I make no claims to being a good parent. I am aware that I am at war for most of her life. However, it is better for her to grow up in a safe city than it is to grow up in a conquered one.
She's grew up in the shadow of your name, and that's a heavy burden.
The shadow of my name is something I have no control over. Where light shines, shadows are created. She is more than welcome to supersede me.
You should take those therapy sessions with Zuak.
Perhaps I will.
Interested in learning.
If you're even a little interesting.
You shouldn't do therapy. You're not interesting, man.
The therapist isn't interested, you're not even interesting. This is a bad combo, man.
You want to start making you know the one I'm trying
You want to recommend your daughter some Netflix. Come on. Make some good recommendations in your future.
Recommendations? Like fixing
Reprimand. No.
Reprimand. You want to reprimand your daughter some more, man.
You want
Reparations.
to make reparations with your daughter. Help her learn how to summon her owl. That way when you fuck off, she's at least got company.
She's welcome to have as much company as she wishes. However, if she wishes to learn how to summon a familiar, I'm happy to teach her. She's never expressed this to me.
You're never there.
She does have a connection straight to my front door. commitment is a two-way street.
Kenneth shrugs, you're not getting the issue. And I'll walk off.
You walk off.
We'll discuss this in therapy.
So, you go back to Ariadne's for your long rest.
Before we go through, would it not be an idea to put the traceable letter inside a box of metal and dump it in the ocean to make it seem like he died at war?
We'll turn around and say to everyone that they did die, and we couldn't say,
But we did, however, still manage to kill the White Death on the White Leviathan.
But
You're
the
fucking
white-
right.
And like swam home. It would be kind of awkward if we didn't, considering we put his head in a boat.
You're fucking right, we're claiming we killed him. I'm showing every cunt.
Good idea. Does anybody have a metal box?
Oh, Captain, my Captain, would you happen to have a box of
My cap.
Oh, Captain, my Captain!
Yeah.
Oh, Captain, my cap.
I'm sure we can have some sort of footlocker or storage container, sure.
Oh, perfect. We're gonna trick people into thinking you died at war.
If you feel you can pull it off, feel free.
Okay,
Letter in the box.
And you chuck the box overboard.
And we're going to tell everybody you died.
I'm sorry, Captain, but there's no pulse. Well, bye.
And then we leave.
Very well. Have a good trip. I will refrain from communications in the homeland.
You can communicate with the king, Tommen.
He is not a magic user. This will be a difficult task. I can use sending, but I'm not wasting my entirety of spell slots communicating directly with the king.
I'll see if I can pick you up a sending stone.
If you feel it will be helpful.
Bye. I think we're just gonna leave.
You go back to Ariadne's. It is next day from when you've seen her on the couch studying her transmutation. She's looking a bit flustered. She looks as if she's had a bit of a morning. You can see that her couch has been turned into like a gelatinous material. She's no longer sitting on it, and she does seem to be examining it quite angrily. She's just like, hello. How did it go? Is father alive?
Lads, what do we do?
Yes, your dad's alive and well, but I fucking died.
And this is...
The White Death. The guy who's gonna kill
Oh, the assassin. Wonderful. So you were successful in your duty.
Yeah.
Superb. Superb.
However, we're telling people about your dad's dead for security reasons.
Yeah.
So if you can wear black and pretend you're mourning.
So unfortunately, your dad did.
I tend
die.
not to go out in public.
Well, if you do, just, wear black and,
Seemed really sad. Start
Yeah.
crying.
Are we having a funeral?
Oh, we should.
Oh,
That'd be
We
very
could have a
convincing.
military funeral for him.
yeah.
I feel that we're overselling at this point.
No,
Anyway, this is cool. And I gesture at the couch.
Yes. Wasn't supposed to happen, but it does seem to be effective, whatever happened.
Oh, Ariadne,
I had to sit on it.
Are you training as a wizard? Yes.
You sit on it, and immediately you feel a sense of numbness passing through your body. And she goes, no, wait. Oh, God. And as you sink into it, you realise that it is mildly acidic.
Does sting a little, and I'll stand
This,
up.
it does seem to have turned partially into a gelatinous cube. I'm not entirely sure why. I was attempting to create a bottle of wine from the table, and the couch turned into a cube.
that might be a sign.
Toric arrives in castle.
Sorry.
Cast Purify with water on the cube.
Yeah.
You training as
Glasses exist in
a
this
wizard?
universe.
Yeah.
Spectacles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she needs glasses.
No, I'm aware that I've made a mistake. I'm just not sure what it is.
No,
I'm not under any illusions that this is the wine bottle.
A dyslexic
No,
wizard. Anyway, I have a book.
Very nice.
But it's a spell book.
Oh!
It's a spell
Are you
book.
training to be a wizard?
No, are you training to be a wizard?
Yes, transmutation.
book.
And she reaches out to take it and starts looking through it.
It is a spell.
Wonderful.
Some good spells
Thank
in
you.
it. And,
I will keep this for my training.
yeah, I thought that would be very useful.
And she's looking through it and she's like, "Oh, clone. I'm a little far from this level."
But yeah, we'll discuss that at a later date. We might need to come back and kill him again.
Ah, this is his spellbook, I
That
assume.
was his spellbook. Yeah, I still.
You don't think maybe burning it would be a good option
Nah.
No, you could use it. We'll kill
for
him if he shows-
traceability?
Yeah, but if he shows back up,
If he shows back
And I have his spellbook. You don't think that will go badly for me?
No, he'll have all the same ability.
I love that you just
jump
had that
in.
conversation with the father.
You've
like,
just
yeah,
been
really
told
was-
that a letter might be
Yeah.
dangerous, and you're
You
like,
jump
powerful spell.
You know wizards care about their spellbooks, right? This
Why
is...
would
He would
to
have-
keep you safe.
he would
this
have a
assassin's
spare
most
if he-
prized possession.
if he knows clone, he must have a spare somewhere.
God forbid you have a letter.
I'll tell you what. Let's... I'll transcribe this into a different book, and then I'll burn it.
Yeah, that seems like a plan.
That seems...
throw it into the couch, but fair enough.
That would be fun. Maybe I should keep the couch.
You could use it in
Just a trash compactor.
You
Just...
could use it as a coffin for the radiance.
Do you appear?
No.
Well, then you can't say anything.
You could put.
I want to see those free dancing
over it.
rats in the corner.
You could put a throw over it, and if it doesn't immediately go in and melt, that's a prank right there.
She chucks a blanket over it, and you watch as the blanket starts sinking in and dissolving.
That's unfortunate.
Maybe if it
Yes.
was made out of like plastic or something, that could help.
Still, that's pretty cool. Good
Yes,
job.
it does seem effective, whatever's happened.
Could you change the shape of it?
I don't know.
If
If I'm honest. Now,
Why not?
she starts like looking at the runes that are clearly a foot away from it around the table, and she just starts like changing little things here and there. Let me give.
I'm gonna quietly, just as well, like, do you think she could maybe use glasses? Like, maybe she got trouble seeing.
Aye, well, I would have to, take the time to do a little bit of a couple of tests,
Trying.
Ariadne, how
How
many
about-
fingers am I holding up?
2. I can count you, fool.
Yeah, but and then I'm gonna go like a couple of feet back. How many now?
Still 2, my friend. You have to change the number if you're going to keep asking me this.
He's only got
I'm
two
gonna learn.
fingers.
I'm gonna learn that it's always 2, if not.
Okay.
That's when it's 3 you'll slip up.
That might be more of an issue of psychology than eye colour.
Eye colour.
Eye efficiency, I guess.
Eyesight, it's called.
That one, yes.
What about you?
Alright, stop appearing!
God, that's
Stop manifesting, damn it!
Fourth time he's done that today.
Could I give her an assistance? Can I maybe give her a wee bit of a hand?
You watch as she fills it out and changes the shape of the couch after about 10 minutes of changing little runes here and there. The couch starts moulding into like an actual cube, and it looks to be a perfect 4-sided cube. Yes, it turns
Still
out to
gelatinous material.
still gelatinous material.
Oh, nice. You can just throw that a hole in the ground and just throw rubbish in there.
Doing well, Ariadne.
I suppose I could, yes. Yeah.
Doing really
cool.
well.
I could make it cylindrical and put it in a big container. It would look like a bin.
Just keep the.
As long as
Just
it,
keep any random animals outside away from it. That'd be awkward.
as long as it
That's a good point.
doesn't decide it doesn't
Bit of
want to
rats
live in a
in
bin and move around, but like.
Good.
I don't believe it's sentient, and she just sort of like prods it with a stick just to see if it moves anywhere. It seems to be material.
Have you tried screaming at it, see if it gets scared?
No, but if you would like to, feel free.
I would like to try.
I was waiting on someone just going boo.
Oh no, I use my cantrip for my third and I scream at it.
No effect. It seems to be an inanimate object.
Have you tried stabbing it?
I feel like prods the stick all the way through it.
Don't want to stab a couch.
The stick's
Well,
just
it's
dissolving
now.
out.
No, it's a spicy couch.
Anyway, I think it's time that we get a little bit of a rest and reunite with our companions.
Oh yeah, where are
Well,
they?
Torek keeps leaving.
Yeah, Torek just.
And Nyla
Torek
comes
was
back
here
when she wants
5
to.
seconds.
They all know that we end up here at the
Yeah,
end of the day, so. And we have a few things to do at the castle once we're done.
Yeah, we
We
need
do
to
have a
interrogate
few
this
things
man.
to do. Split that gold evenly for the White Leviathan.
I didn't find any gold.
I got
You
a
both
higher-
found
We
a
both
thousand
found gold.
gems.
Oh, well, so the diamond is I'm going to keep for a spell.
Yeah, you can have that, but the
Right.
other stuff. We can
You found about 1,000 gold worth of rubies and sapphires.
I don't really need them actually. Yeah.
If you try and give me 1 penny, I'll break one of your fingers.
It
What
does
about
appear to
one-
be.
Money will
What about
never
one
seem
shiny
constant-
rock?
constant
Okay.
after the loot that we got from you.
So I'm just gonna be like 1, 2, and I'll start
As he's
again.
counting it out, it's not money, it is very shiny rocks. Like it's gems and rubies. I don't know if that would increase a value to you of just, it looks pretty rocks.
Look, love,
Right, but-
shiny clinky clanks.
Well, no,
That
if you,
was-
Like, Nub would not see it as money, but he might see it as shiny rocks.
if you put a bunch of these in your hand and that's buckshot.
Counter argument.
Just attack.
He holds up the
thing.
maul that you've seen him throw and
Yeah.
burst in the flames and rapier in his hand.
Counter argument.
The 8 Titan attack.
Put it in your skin and you have pointy rocks on your skin so you can shoulder charge into enemies.
I am going to go for a rest because let
I
them
like to
Alright, I
argue
can finish
over-
counting.
I like
Come
where your
on,
head's
with
at.
therapy sessions for you guys.
I'm getting cosmetic surgery
the
now.
group
Yeah.
therapist now. The group therapist guys.
So the three of you attempting to take a long rest.
I'll count the money, split it, then take a long rest.
It only takes you like 5 minutes. There's only like a handful of small rubies and sapphires here.
Wait.
You taking 500 each?
Yeah, I'll take 500. You take 500.
What about everyone else in the group?
They didn't help.
They're still apart.
Yeah, but
We're all in bed.
So this
Capitalism,
Yeah.
communism,
Yeah.
Backstabbing you. I see.
capitalism.
fraudism.
I don't think you want to claim Freudism.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
that's-
You really don't.
Autism.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate. Freudism would be that you find your mother concerningly attractive, I guess. That would be
No,
the...
that's Oedipus.
That's
That's
his
not what
fault.
No, that's definitely
no,
Freud as well.
No, don't call me out on stream.
Let's do one of your sweets.
No.
I like Delphs as well.
Ah, well then.
Well, that makes sense.
That's why you wanted therapy with Ariadne's
Yeah,
dad.
exactly.
Oh.
Gets me in the same room as him.
As you're all attempting to leave, Ariadne says, one more thing. Nilathria was here this morning picking up some mail that she had delivered to my house. And it mentioned something about the king wanting a meeting. She seemed to be talking about the group, but Nilathria left.
Well, I mean, before I go for my long rest, I can cast a little spell. I would like to cast Sending to Tommen.
You do so. You have 25 words.
Right. Hello, Tommen. It's me, Zooax, if you didn't know.
That's 9.
I heard you're looking for a meeting. Is it going to be interesting?
That's 21.
22.
22.
Cool, bye. See you later.
Love you.
Yeah.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Safe.
Safe, and that's the last one.
Safe. You get a reply instantly. I haven't set a meeting. There are things to discuss if you want to come by.
I could send him another one. He didn't finish the whole entire message yet. Okay, I'm gonna send him another message. I was like, we received a letter at Ariadne's estate about a meeting with the crown. Do you still have piss pants?
Is piss pants 1 or 2 words?
Depends how he says it.
I'm gonna hyphen it so it's a one word. Piss pants. Piss
We
pants.
don't.
It can't just be piss pants.
Yeah, piss pants. One word.
You get a reply. I've sent no mail. Perhaps Edward?
Oh yeah, maybe I need to go see Edward. Yeah, I did just bring him back to life and then kind of be like, yeah, you're okay, you.
What have you
Suck it
done?
up, Marco.
I've not done anything.
Yeah, what have you done? Is this you?
Said nothing.
It was addressed to you. What have you done?
What scam emails are you getting?
God damn it. You've been away for. You've been away for.
You've been going to the brothels without the firewall again, haven't you?
Oh no.
But not,
This episode
not these
sponsored by
hot single
NordVPN.
church officials in your area.
Church officials in your area.
Well, it seems that Tommen hasn't sent the letter, so we'll need to ask Nyla.
Oh, we're killing someone else. Okay.
Bedtime.
You sounded really disappointed about that.
Because they're too easy to
Torek
kill,
is
Torek.
So, Torek, what are you up to?
So
After you
right.
take your long rest, you wake up. You know the party usually gathers at Ariadne's.
Torek's been trying to think about what he's going to be doing. But he's very distracted because there's these fucking lunatics on the side.
Yeah.
So, I am Louis. I'm still here. I'm still dancing.
Why won't you heal my burns?
Is that la fromage? I
No,
enjoy them
no,
myself.
You're a Tui.
La Fromage is the druids.
Yeah,
The
well-
gay druids.
I have stolen his name and his accent.
Fair enough.
And his
He-
mushrooms.
Yeah, he too enjoyed the mushrooms.
So you are doing what?
Dancing.
Long story short, there's a long rest in there somewhere.
Yeah.
There's non-decision on,
So you're
What
are
to
you
do.
staying in the sewers?
and no, I think he's a reasonable man, so he is gonna. What was that? He is gonna walk over to Ariadne's.
Someone's just saying, wait, so the rats are real. Of course the rats
Of course
are
the
real.
rats are real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rats have been real this
We
whole
are
entire
the
time.
Yeah.
Rats, rats.
Torek
We are
is
the
a rat
rats.
catcher and
Yeah.
has a bunch of pet rats, and these guys have had some mental issues. There's
We're
something going
celebrating
on,
yet
but they're
another
having
birthday
fun.
bash.
He assigned us
Yeah,
roles
very
as the
much
rats,
so.
and we've been living up to it. We've decided the rats
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah.
So you head to Ariadne's. We are rolling back the clock very slightly because these three will still be at sea. As you head to
Roll back the rock.
Ariadne's, you notice heading away in quite a rush appears to be Nilathria. And we rejoin Nilathria as you are just received your mail. You have exited Ariadne's and presumably you're on your way to the Cretan.
Yes.
What have you done?
Dun, dun, dun.
Torek is going to walk up to you.
And you see Torek because there's no way you miss him,
Yeah.
I presume.
I just head there. Oh, hello.
I
Just
have
pretend
had
you
a long
don't know
rest,
him.
So I'm all
Yeah.
I'm all good. Hi. Where are you? Where is everyone?
Don't really know. I'm gonna go to the castle. I got a letter. Do you want to come?
Yeah. When was the last time you saw the others?
A few days.
It would have been at least 2 days ago.
Damn.
A few days.
Oh.
I was at the pub.
Oh.
So you know.
Are you all right? What's the letter?
It is a letter asking it says help me. It's from Edward. It says other things as well, but it basically says help me. So I think we're gonna go. I think he's just feeling a bit overwhelmed. You know,
Torek
he was like held
Is there,
capped to
like-
another dimension.
vaguely like.
Would you like to see the
Yeah,
letter?
you wouldn't know that I brought him back yet. Like, you wouldn't
The
know.
letter say I will read the letter to you if you wish.
Okay.
It does basically say help me. It does literally say help me, but it says to scroll back. It says, from a hopeful friend, I wanted to thank you and your group for the help. I'm still feeling weak, so I've written this in lieu of seeking you out personally. I'm resting in bed as of now and would like to discuss how we proceed forward with your investigations. I'm woefully and inadequately unprepared as head of the King's Guard and to guard the King, or the old king, or the older king, depending on the current state of my brother's and father's survival. I have been gone for a number of weeks, possibly months, but I am told your powers have only grown since I spared judgment on you. My mind is having a hard time separating what happened and when. Please, I ask humbly, help me. From Edward.
Oh, your homie's just looking
It's a
for
double
huh?
fuck again. We
Yeah,
have
he's
to kill
just
him.
my friend. We go way back. I fought a man, kinda, and then I got into trouble because I was, trying to scam his little brother, who then became the king.
I will point out you didn't try and scam his little brother.
Yes, no,
You scammed his
sorry, I
little
did
brother.
scam him. It was actually quite a successful business.
Happens to the best
But
of
again,
us.
and also it wasn't really scamming either. I don't believe it was scamming. I was pretty honest about the inadequacy of most of the things that I make. But regardless, he wasn't very happy. I was going to get into trouble because you shouldn't scam future royalty. And Edward liked me and spared me, and I don't know. So I'm gonna go see if he's okay. Would you like to come?
Torek is gonna like. Is there anything off about the writing, about the?
Make me an investigation.
There's one big thing off.
It looks like the guy's been in a coma for 10 months and has only just.
This guy who's been in a coma sent you a letter. There's one big thing off.
Investigation, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's an 8.
It looks like it's neatly written. Possibly it's been done by like a scribe. Maybe he's dictated the letter to someone and they've posted it.
Also, fair enough, you were there when I went to the castle to go cure him, and I did say that's what I was off to do before you went, oh, rats.
Oh yeah.
Like you knew that Zuak was trying to cure him.
Yeah.
So this is the first you've heard of him being cured, but it's not inconceivable that he would be cured, confused, send a letter.
I will take that apology about me being a bad cleric, by the way. You
Haven't
can give me it
killed
in
me.
writing.
I'm
Or,
gonna be
yeah.
like,
haven't
Torek,
killed
though,
me.
like this sounds like it's with haste, so I'm going to go. Would you like to come? Because I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue to
Yeah.
speed walk at like a really chaotic pace.
And Torek's gonna follow. Hood up, like just scurrying.
So you guys get to the castle. It takes you not too long away from Ariadne's. It's only like a 40-minute walk. And at your faster pace, you take about half an hour to get there. You arrive at the castle and the guards allow you in as they've gotten to know your faces, and they've definitely heard of the events that happen inside this castle.
Hello, we're here to see Edward. Is he in his chambers?
I would be shocked if he'd went anywhere else.
Me too. We're going to go see if he's okay.
You enter into the familiar corridor that used to be guarded by 3 guards and is now by 2. Separated, both one on each door.
What is the guard who previously saw my shenanigans and laughed at me there?
No, he is one of the ones that has been left, fired.
Bummer.
Oh,
Oops.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, he lost his job for allowing any of this
Just,
to happen.
We should bring him back because they were
That's fair.
doppelfucks anyway, but.
I'm gonna.
We're
just
changing
go
this country
knock
for the
on
better.
door.
You hear a very weak voice say, "Come in."
It's me. And I'm gonna open the door and go. I'm Torek.
Nalathria, hello. You look in and you can see that Edward is lying on his bed. He's in like silk white pajamas, and you can see and count every bone and muscle strand underneath the clingy pajamas. He's
That's
covered
the
up to his waist, but he looks completely desiccated, and it looks as if it's a struggle for him to even really make sound.
Oh,
Hi.
Edward.
Yeah.
You've looked better, but we'll get you back to your glory soon.
So I've been told.
You did say help me in your letter.
Yes.
What do you need?
I need to know what's going on with the investigation.
Oh.
By technicality, I'm still in charge of the military.
Can I be in charge of the military?
No.
That's really unfortunate. I think I'd do a fantastic job.
It's unfortunately a position of birthright.
What about marriage?
I think it
You've
would
tried
be
this and it
most-
didn't work out last time.
You've tried this.
I sincerely appreciate the offer, but I'm not in a state to be enjoying myself.
Thank you.
Well, that's fair. I do think you'd be better handing off to someone. I'm very good friends with the captain of the navy, though.
Yes, he does seem rather busy at the moment. Though.
He is. Yeah, they're at war. I think my current update is that our group, not me, was trying to help with that.
Yes, I've heard.
And we've got a few other leads that we need to suss out. We've not got any more like clear answers, unfortunately. But obviously you're back. Our cleric has worked out how to do that. So
Yes.
hopefully if we find anyone else that needs to be brought back, we can do that. We just need to work out who's sending you there in the first place.
That is my hope.
Yeah, I know all your thoughts and stuff are all
A little
Garbled.
mixed up.
I know this is a very obvious question. Do you remember anything on the lead up to before you were in that place, before things got garbled?
Things are a little fuzzy. I don't remember how I ended up in that place. I just
Okay.
remember waking up there.
Would you mind trying something?
Sure.
Well, so I'm thinking that, like, obviously for you, very traumatic event that happened.
Possibly.
And do you know what a sensory deprivation tank is?
No.
A sensory deprivation tank is, you have a bathtub, don't you?
Yes, there's a royal bathhouse.
I believe you go in a bathtub with some powder in it so it makes you kind of weightless, but I don't think that's really necessary right now because you're not moving around all that much anyway.
No, I
So-
do fear drowning.
Yeah, no, so we're not going to put you in the bath is what I'm saying.
Seems...
So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is if Torek was to cover your ears so that you weren't like hearing the outside world, and I was to put something over your eyes so that you weren't seeing the outside world, I'm not going to kill him.
Never said you were.
You
This
just,
does seem like the lead up to an assassination. A very
No,
honest
do you,
assassination.
would you like I could get one of your guards to cover your ears and then they're also still there. I just want you to like close your eyes and just try to like let your mind go where it goes, and I'll cast detect thoughts on you.
I have blind, deaf. I could cast a
Would you be
spell.
okay with that?
This isn't permanent, is it?
No, it's very temporary.
It
You
would
wish
last-
me to be blind and deaf
It-
and think about my
It
memories.
would be
I want you to be blind and deaf and try to think back to as arriving in that place, perhaps like your memories of that place, and I'll try to see if I can see a face or see anything that was going on there through your memories. Like try to not think almost. I know that's difficult, but
I can try.
do you want us to bring in one of your guards for your safety? Would that make you more comfortable?
Yes, that does seem wise.
The spell would last just a minute.
Blinding and deaf him, and then be like, yeah, okay, a guard's in now, guys.
Okay. No, I'm gonna go and ask one of the guards to come in and explain the situation,
Yes.
and then ask Torek to cast the spell, and I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. So, he willingly lets this happen. I'm going to roll a wisdom check to see if he can remember anything.
I cast the spell, yeah?
Yeah, he fails automatically. Or rather, he submits to the spell. He doesn't fail. You, looking through his thoughts, he willingly lets you delve into the deeper section. Usually it would be a roll to push deeper. He willingly lets you in. You see that his surface levels are essentially just like not believing that this will work, essentially, and concerned that he's now blind and deaf.
That's fair.
Torek moves
That's
in
pretty
for the kill.
concerning.
Yeah,
Can't move. Is on the brink
can't
of death.
move.
Now can't see, can't
Yeah,
hear.
now can't see, now can't hear.
You know, she did say she wanted to be head of the royal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I let her do it?
Oh, fuck.
She talked pretty openly about wanting my job, but
It's
it's
the-
only available after I die.
It's the Dark Kreischer stepped into
Execute
Yeah.
order
escape room.
66.
So, the deeper level, you see what he seen when he first woke up in the other realm, in the Shadowfell. You can see that there was this armoured, shadowy figure, tall, towering over him as he's on the ground, on his knees, bound by chains and shadow. What he can see in front of him is almost just like 30 feet of sort of clear area that's just a shadowy grey, and then beyond that it just fades into black shadow. You can see this figure standing in front of him, the desiccated skin and the sunken cheeks with no mouth and no nose, and the eyes of burning red coal, with the bone crown looking as
Is
if
this the
he's
armoured creature?
it's wearing armour, yeah.
Yeah, the one stood above him.
The one that stood above him, with a bone crown jutting out that looks as if something has hit its head and it's sort of splayed out and it's been moved into a crown formation. You can see that this creature looks at him and places a hand wordlessly on his head, and through the detect thoughts you feel the creature also probing for thoughts, and it's almost as if he is trying to download as much as possible of Edward. And that's what you feel. So you get the sense that something is specifically messed with his memories and is either trying to store or steal or whatever his memories.
Okay. I'm gonna sit and wait on the or if you can stop the spell, then just stop
It's
it.
just 1 minute.
Yeah, you can't stop it. It just
Okay,
lasts a
we
minute.
I wait on it coming
Yeah.
back.
After the minute's up, Tommen comes in and says, I've just had a conversation with Zuan. Are you in communication with him? He's asking me about a royal meeting.
Oh, Edward asked me to come and meet him. I say, like, sat on the foot of his bed with Edward.
Yeah.
And being blind and
If you can contact them and let them know where you are, it seems like they're not sure what's going on.
Okay.
That's it. I'm just being contacted psychically by people I'm employed.
Yeah, I mean, I can't control. I'm gonna be honest. I can't control Zuax.
Yeah, well,
I can't say that won't happen
problem
again.
we're all dealing with that at the moment,
Like-
apparently.
I've only sent him 3 messages. Come on. I might send him a couple more later.
Might send some drunk texts.
You up?
You up, bro?
Do you have any other information? Just while I'm here.
Do I have information for you?
Yeah, I mean, you have
What
high
are you looking for
connections.
information about?
Just everything that's been going on. Has anything else happened of note? Of strangeness?
Well, the biggest thing is,
Thank you.
obviously, my brother is alive again.
Yes,
That
but
is
anything else,
helpful.
obviously, I can see that.
We have, yes, you people haven't been meeting to talk to each other clearly. Perhaps a group meeting will be in order at some point to.
But you don't have
condense
anything that they
information.
might not.
Well, I don't know what they know, and I don't know what they've told you.
Okay.
I've had almost the same conversation twice
Okay, fair enough.
now, so
Wanna make
maybe
it a first?
easier for
I do
you
feel
guys
like
to
we're doing
talk
more
to each
work
other.
than having a conversation. Like, I think you could tell me things, like... So.
Yes, but I am the king, so I am busy. This is not.
Yeah, and
I don't have time.
we're
to
bringing
download
back your
each of your
family from
characters.
this.
Remind him he's King Regent.
Right, I'm not going to do
Just
that.
try
I'm
and
not going
remind him he's
I'm not
King
going to do
Regent.
that. We'll leave that for you.
Well, you're only king because your brothers are dying. Come on.
So good.
You're not
For
even
what,
really
man? But no, I was okay. All right. Edward, can you see and hear again? Your brother's blind and deaf right now.
Permit, this is a new development, or it sounds like I've walked into a room and you had information for me.
Yeah, well, I know I'm trying to get information, and that was the way to do it. I now have seen the
So
end.
you've
I
definitely
have seen
blinded him.
No.
temporarily.
We
It'll,
took his
it'll
hands.
pass. It's about 20 seconds left.
And then Edward reopens his eyes and says, "Was that helpful?"
It was. Thank you. Tommen's here now.
Oh yes, hello, Tom. How can I help? Tom's like, nothing at all. It's fine.
I
I'll
saw
call them
I
useless.
saw the creature that
Damn.
took you, or at least the creature that I think tried to either take your thoughts or become you or whatever.
Yes.
I don't know how helpful that is, but
I-
I don't know what it looks like.
Zuak met him as well, I believe.
Zuak doesn't really tell me things. We don't really nice. We
I've
get
not seen
we
you.
get along a lot
I get
sometimes.
bad
Now,
mouth
I
all
fucked
the
off to a
time.
pub for 2 days, and now no one tells me shit.
I always get bad mouthed. I do good. I'm a
I
good
don't
That's not
player.
bad
trust
about
you.
you,
I,
at least.
I'm a
think
good
you're the leader
player.
of the cult.
I could be.
Yes.
You don't know.
I go,
Don't tell
right,
me.
okay, thank you for the time, I'm going to let you rest. I assume they're going to come to the castle if they think they're meeting with Tommen, so will we just go stand at the gates and wait for them so that they don't come in here and bother Edward?
A
God
battle to the
forbid
death.
anyone do that.
How long do you stand outside the gates of the castle?
Until they arrive.
8
You wait
hours later.
3-4 hours.
Oh, no, not that long. After like an hour, I'm going to go, do you want to go to the pub?
This is how this started.
We throw
Yes,
up and they're
he
gone.
said yes,
Well, I
off to the
guess Nylathria has died.
We're at Nyla's house and we're like that. Oh, they've not shown back up. May
I
as well
don't
go to the
have a
castle. Sorry, Ariadne's
Ariadne.
house. May as well go to the castle, guys.
Oric's happy to go to the pub.
And as
I'm
soon as they
going
walk away, we
to
show up
go
at
to
the
the pub that I have went briefly to with my
Briefly.
friend Yuri before.
Yeah.
That's the pub I'm going to, and I am.
Okay.
That's where we're off to. I tell
So
the
you
guard
go-
at
you
the
go to
I
the
tell the
pub
guard at the
where-
front entrance of the castle I'm going to this pub. If the other people from my group turn up, send them there.
So that was the 3 Fireflies Inn.
That's the one.
Yeah. So, you arrive at the pub, you're more than happy to order drinks and relax for the
I
evening.
think we just have a few drinks.
Yeah, I think Toric is gonna. Oh, okay, so
I want to specify to the DM. I'm going to order drinks, whatever you want. Like I'm not plying you with alcohol with whatever you
not in
want.
real life.
And I'm going to no, I'm not going to buy you drinks right now. No, I'm going to whatever drinks you want. I'm going to get myself water, but not specify that I'm drinking water. And I'm going to hope that you reveal to me what's been going on.
God.
With you.
Oh.
The drunker you get.
Yes. Tonic is in a place right now, so.
Because you seem weird. I'm not even going to have my character roll insight. He seems weirder than usual.
I mean, proceed. What do you want to drink, if anything?
What are you on?
I think Tonic starts with like 2 pints. Well, it starts with a pint, second pint, and then he probably does escalate to like. What's an equivalent
Absinthe.
of whiskey coke?
Whiskey with water, I guess.
Come
Whiskey
on.
water's
Hey,
a thing.
don't badmouth whiskey water. That's how you're supposed to drink it.
No, I don't like it. I don't
Whiskey.
like
You
it.
asked for whiskey.
Yeah, I know, but what's
you
an
can't blame
equivalent
me
of it?
for
What's
saying.
an
Whiskey with
What's the
lemon juice and honey in it.
It's
of like a hard liquor with
Whiskey
with
and-
mix.
I guess
And-
like whiskey and a fruit juice.
Okay,
whiskey
that's
and
it.
burdock or something like that.
Whiskey
You
and
know,
milk.
like dandelion and burdock. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird.
And then
How dare you make
does
Welk
go
a
to
thing.
just straight whiskey.
Right.
Well.
Whoever's in.
So four drinks in, maybe 5 by the end.
Does start getting a little later in the day.
Yeah.
So how long do you stay at the pub?
Well, definitely
Until
the
they come
3
to get
hours.
us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
So
it's
we're gonna
gonna
wait for them at the
start off-
castle,
It
right?
becomes-
Yeah, we're gonna
it
wait for them
becomes
at the
fairly
castle, yeah.
obvious
Does it
that you are going to
become-
be overnight at this.
Right, okay, well I need to leave. I've got
Okay.
somewhere to be at sunset.
Yes.
Cinderella?
So we'll have a conversation,
So
I guess,
how
before
you-
then.
After about 3 or 4 hours, how many drinks would you have had?
4.
So 2 pints,
5.
and then
4 drinks an
you're-
hour, surely.
2 pints,
5.
and then you're having your
There's my
three whiskies.
weird, my
lightweight.
weird whiskey with a
So roll
mixer.
me a Constitution
Your
DC
will?
15, or you start getting quite
The will.
tipsy.
You're one.
Hey, 20.
There you go.
Damn.
Torek still appears to be holding his liquor fairly well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you if you're okay. Like, genuinely, are you okay?
No, he's drinking Welk.
No.
No one
Tori
drinking
does
Welk's
not have
okay.
Wilk.
Yeah, whiskey though.
Yeah, you're served.
You
Well,
you seem more not yourself than usual.
A sweet.
No,
Like jelly bean.
there's no. Fine. I just I've been. I don't know what's been happening. That's all. I just because we left and I was thinking that we hadn't been progressing as much as I wanted to, and then we haven't seen the others since. And
To be fair, in terms of progressing, we are sat in the pub. We're not helping.
I know.
Which
and maybe
speak-
that's what I don't like, that I don't know where to turn next.
Okay, that's all right. I have to go somewhere.
Where
I'll be.
Fuck you, Torek.
I'll-
You don't know
I'm not sure
anything.
who I can turn to.
Well.
Well, I don't. Yeah, no, I.
Tried to get him
I
drunk.
I have
got him
somewhere
to trauma dump.
Yeah.
You
I
make
have-
a fantastic
Abandoned you.
therapist.
I've heard
You
the therapist.
really don't.
I've
care.
heard
That's
the
a great
therapists don't
therapist.
care and that this helps, so that's what I'm going with. No, you can talk to me if you want
Okay,
to.
you've always got us.
Like, that's okay, but right now I have someone to meet at sunset. I'm meeting Yuri, the Archbishop, and you don't like the church. And the last time I brought you to meet one of the archbishops, it didn't go too well, let's be honest. So I'm not sure that I want you to come with me. If you really want to, you can. But I really like Yuri. He's the one who feeds the homeless and stuff. Like, we really get along. I think he's a nice man. I'd rather you don't attack him, and if you attack him, I'm going to be very displeased. Would you like to come, and will you be nice?
Added information, you were drunk the last time this happened.
Yeah. I'll.
We have also directed our friends to come here, so you could wait here on them if you want, and I'll just come back here after.
So we're going to the fighting pits.
Yay!
I have to come. I won't. Shut up. I won't show myself
Okay.
if that's okay. But I need to know for myself
Okay.
what this person is saying.
Can you promise me so long as he doesn't turn out to be like a dodgy man, you're not going to hurt
Yes,
him?
I
Okay.
promise.
Okay. I'm going to then tell the bartender
Yeah,
of this
me
pub,
too.
I'm going to be like, how late are you open until?
We're an inn, so
Constantly?
people sleep here,
And will you be here for the next while?
yeah. My wife takes over after dark.
Could I give you a message and then you give your wife a message just if the people turn up here?
Yeah, do any people?
No, so specifically,
Anyone
specifically,
The
like
musical
it could,
whispers
it
going
could
on
be
in the
all
bar.
3 of these people,
Okay.
or it could be any one of them.
Okay.
So there's a turtle who is a doctor.
It should be easy to remember.
Yeah, quite easy to remember.
Yeah.
A very large orc man with rings on his tusks.
Again,
I
fairly
don't
recognisable.
remember
Should
what
be
Stan
fine.
looks like.
Stan's just a dude, man.
Stan's like
And
a
You've
Clock
only ever
from-
seen Stan in full armour.
yeah, Stan's like a half
That was that time he was in a
giant
kitchen
knight, isn't he?
outfit.
Well, that's what I'm
That's
going
true,
to.
I
A
did
very
put an
large,
apron over
like
my armour.
I believe he's like a half giant knight of the realm.
Very well. I'll.
If
You
you
have
see
names?
these people, their names are Stan. That's the knight.
Okay.
Lubnub.
Zuax.
That's the orc.
Okay.
And Zuax. That's the Doctor Turtle.
Okay.
And so if they come here,
That's what
tell
they
them that I will get them back at Ariadne's house, and I'm sorry that I sent them here. I expected them to be done with whatever they were doing quicker.
Okay.
Thank you very much, and I tip them a couple extra gold.
I can't wait for me to cast send and be like, meet us at the castle. Simplify this all.
We would have left Ariadne's to go to the castle, to be sent to a pub, to be sent back to Ariadne's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've get through as soon as I go to
Okay.
pub. Nah, fuck it.
Yeah,
That's a
but-
doppel fuck sender us round here to distract us. We're going to the king again.
Someone get
We're gonna have to
Torek
break
when
out
you
the
cast
bat again.
Moonbeam.
And I'm gonna, when Torek and I go outside, I'm gonna say to Torek, do you have anything to make your, before we go step outside the pub actually, like, I'm like just at the doorway, I'm gonna say, do you have anything to make yourself not look like yourself? If you want them to not see your face?
Oh, she calls you ugly.
I'll hide.
You'll hide.
I mean, like, I think he is gonna use pass without a trace and just.
You're going to like trail behind me.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's fine.
Roll me a stealth check.
How long does that last? Up
An
to
hour.
an hour.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check to see if this works.
An hour?
I love the idea that pass without traces just Torque being swarmed by rats.
Well, that's 7 plus my stealth is, if it could appear, 7 plus.
I like that you're
14
taking
plus
Torque
10.
the Moonbeamer to go
24.
meet someone from
That's
the
not
church
bad.
at night.
And I'm going
Like,
to put on my big
He's
massive
fairly
coat.
inconspicuous, but you can see him.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's
I'll
not
just
as if
be-
he's hidden.
Yeah, but I'll be trailing far behind.
I think there's a
and-
part of you that realises where you're going will have minimal other humans to hide with.
Yeah.
It might be a case of he would do well following in the streets, and then as soon as you get to a private location, it's going to be weird to have some guy 2 rooms behind you.
I'm going to cast message and tell, as I'm like putting on like a big jacket cloak that covers my shiny armor and a big hood up. I'm gonna message to you, and I'm gonna say, I don't think where I'm going is gonna have many people, and I actually think you're quite noticeable. What do you want to do about that?
I'll see.
When
I'll
we-
see what happens. I'll see what I can.
You're either going to stop following me or come be with me, because those are the only options. Please don't trail behind me noticeably.
Moonbeam.
I am already, I think, infiltrating something, just so you know.
Torek, how much did that pass without a trace set you back?
An hour. Yeah, it's alright.
Around
Just like
this
don't,
time-
don't worry.
The 3 of you wake up from your long rest.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Yay! I'm finally
Oh.
done. Damn it! Woohoo!
Woo! Let's apply that actually.
So, around this time you 3 wake up, you are sent to the castle. The castle sends you to the pub. The pub sends you back to Ariadne's.
I assume that's like another hour. You said it
It
was
takes
like
you about an hour and a half to get back to Ariadne's.
I think see once we got to like that pub and then they send us back to Ariadne's, I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna cast sending. I'll
Yeah.
just. So
So, we'll cut back to the 2 of you, and at some point you'll get a sending from Zurak.
Okay.
So, you go to meet Zuri. He wanted to meet at the church and then walk to the location he's been sent.
I message you to wait outside the church.
And Zuri's also waiting outside the church.
Oh,
as soon
okay,
as you
then
get
that's
there, Zuri's waiting outside. He's in. Also, he's got an inconspicuous cloak that looks as if he's also kind of going mildly incognito. but it is undercut a little bit by the fact that he's wearing his two-handed greatsword under the cloak that you can see the clear outline of.
I'm going to
have a good feeling.
say hello to him.
Which is probably
like,
a bad thing.
Hello.
hello, I'm here to accompany you so you're not by yourself for this.
I'm happy with that.
Your large sword totally gives you away. I have a bag somewhat of holding if you would like me to pop it in that.
No, I think it's wise I keep my weapon on me for this meeting.
I do agree, but I'm saying that it's super conspicuous. Do you want like a
I'm
dagger?
not concerned of people knowing I'm armed. I just don't want to be recognised as me.
Is he one of few people of his size that would hold that sword?
You've seen many dwarfs with stupidly big weapons.
So it's fine. Like it's not
Yeah.
like it doesn't. Right. Okay, that's fine.
Short.
How dare short people have things?
Swords the size of
They
me.
should be short.
They should be short. I hate short people.
Me too. God damn it.
Do you ever get a sense of foreboding that you know what's going to happen and there's nothing you can do to stop it?
Subtle foreshadowing.
So,
So shall we set off? I'm also going to let him know that I have a friend who's going to kind of somewhat keep lookout for us from the distance.
very well. A wise decision, possibly.
Moonbeam out of nowhere.
Possibly not, but
Well, I have no idea what we're going into, so
who knows?
this could be all folly.
Deafness.
What if I get there and they go, you weren't allowed a +1? What will we do then?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll deal with it.
Maybe
Yeah.
three
Good plan.
rats dancing following along with
If,
Tonic.
if I'm not allowed a +1, I guess I'll go in myself and claim you're a guard of some sort.
Yeah, no problem. I can.
Should be.
Yeah,
Not the end of the world.
I have sending, so I can message you.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Is it Moonbeam?
Is it learn sending?
Is it wild shape?
No, I've got meld into stone.
So
It depends where we're going. If it's
Is
like
it,
I don't know.
I
Wooden
recommend you
voice.
look at the casting time on Meld into Stone.
So it's set in a wooden warehouse.
8 hours.
The casting time.
Oh, the casting time.
Is this another
One
tiny
action.
hut moment?
Is it?
This is another tiny hut.
Yeah, one
Oh,
action.
well, okay. I thought
it's
it
not
was
a tiny
I thought
hut
it was a
moment.
ritual.
You can ritual cast
Is it unless you
You
don't
can
prepare it?
ritual cast.
I mean,
Much
it
like
doesn't-
tiny hut.
It doesn't cost a spell
Yeah.
slot. It's just you ritual cast it.
Yourself equipment. Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay. One action. No
Okay.
problem.
So anyway, this is set in the forest. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sit in the forest where
I'll just-
unfortunately
I'll be in
everything's
a
wood.
s- I'll, yeah, no. Just
Sweet.
find a large enough boulder.
We start walking.
You start
Nice
walking your way down
boulder.
there. It takes you about 10-15 minutes to get to the area of the city that you're supposed to be. It actually leads you back to an area that I don't think Elathria has been to before, but Toric would recognise as the abandoned Church of Antarak.
Ooh.
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 Wow.
As you are going in,
Why the fuck have we not visited here
Wait a
before?
minute.
yes you have.
Wait a minute.
It's Lubnob's favourite location.
I was right in my
Wait a
foreboding.
minute. Wait a minute.
I think my foreboding was right.
So,
Right.
as you head in, you start to see signs on the walls of blood splatter and ash and fire. And Zuri turns to you and is like, this seems
Like not a great sign.
foreboding to say the least.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Are you concerned that, like, and I say as hushed as possible, that you seem to be invited as like a devout follower of your god to a location previously of your god, and this is what the people are maybe doing in his name?
Well, I'm kind of wondering if this was an invitation
Do you think it was
to
maybe?
kind of just kill us all one by one.
Yeah. Do you think it
That's
was?
kind of my thought.
Maybe
at
it was
the
a
moment.
trap. Maybe we're currently being trapped.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty not
Yeah,
great.
damn, that's rough, buddy.
If I'm honest.
Maybe the other three are already
And you're
dead.
walking through and you start to see like the blood splatters continue to grow more and more plural, and the fire and the scent of scorched flesh
I'm
and
gonna
ash
message
everywhere.
to Zuri or Yuri.
Yuri.
I'm gonna message to Yuri and I'm gonna
No,
go.
it's Zuri, no?
Yes, Zuri. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna
Really?
message to him. Like
Blue.
the message cantrip, so only he'll hear it because I've
Yes.
just remembered I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, if this goes tits up, and this is like there's like a cult, I'm going to immediately pretend to turn on you and be like, haha, I've led you here, so that we can hopefully play this out a bit longer and escape.
God, I'm glad you told me that. I really stabbed you so much.
You know,
fooled you.
just so we're clear, like I think that's a good plan. No, I totally understand, but do you understand why I'm saying that I'll maybe do that?
Following us as well. You've already declared
Yeah,
that.
yes,
Yeah.
I know, but you get my plan now.
Yes.
Okay, good. Continue. You're gonna see me betray him. And be like,
Toric's wandering along, just going from wall
Message
to
has a
wall.
100-foot range.
oh, that's true. I'll also update Toric, and I'll go. This looked dodgy as hell.
Yeah, as you start going down, you also see these signs of carnage and chaos and death. There's
I'm just walking through
a
walls.
heavy scent of death.
I'm gonna say
in
if
this entire area.
this starts going really bad, I've told Zuri I'm going to pretend to attack him, and we're going to be the bad guys, and you can come out of the shadows and if you want, or run away and get help. Good plan.
Yeah,
As you
Toric
step down-
forgets he has to answer in his head. He's just like he nods.
Well, you're in the stone.
Yeah. As you head down to the final step,
Just hear a
you
thump
can
thump
see
thump
a
in the wall.
large statue of Antarok in the middle of a room with looks to be areas of chairs that used to be there, and you can see that the statue of Antarok that's made out of solid marble is half melted, and it looks as if whatever burned through this room has done such a tremendous job of destroying any kind of evidence that there is only the barest markings of what used to be stone chairs that are melted and ruined around this statue that is also melting and ruined.
Would you say that this type of burning looks similar to a radiance burn as opposed to a fire burn?
No, this seems like fire.
Okay.
This seems like you can smell.
I'm gonna message
flame.
again. This is definitely a trap. We're fucked.
Yeah, this does not feel like any kind of holy damage has been done in this room. This feels like there's been napalm and death.
Cool. Yep. Keep going.
For all not great,
Can I
but
try and be like
Just as you
super
reach-
perceptive?
Just as you reach that bottom step, what 25 words does she hear?
Oh god, I was not prepared for this.
You bitch, you sent us to the castle, then to the pub, and now back
Motherfucker,
here.
have you
Where the
been?
fuck
Where
you
the
at?
fuck have you been, motherfucker?
So
Where you at, bitch?
It would be Nyla, Ariadne's castle, in Ariadne's. We're gonna be at the castle.
You get a chance to reply.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm gonna reply.
You're actually only about a 5-minute walk from the castle.
I'm investigating something very sus. It looks really dodgy. Might need backup. I'll keep you updated. Toric is with me.
I'm not wasting another spell slot. Yeah, okay, I will. Sending.
Okay.
That's a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Right.
I will not do this anyway.
That was a player going, I'm not wasting myself. Oh wait, no, actually, no, I do need to know what's going on here.
Very helpful. Where are you? Lots have happened. I'm a good cleric.
That's what it is. I'm a good cleric.
I'm a good cleric.
Break a leg.
You get a chance to reply again.
Talked to Edward. You're a great cleric. Still don't trust you to be here.
What? Okay, so like we need backup, but I don't trust
Fuck
you.
off.
But we'll
Need backup,
update
you
you
shady bitch, not you.
if I think you guys should come here.
I'd like to point
I'll
out.
tell you where then.
I'd like to point out we have no clue where they are. We have no clue how far away we are. Oh, we need help. We need a lot of help. You could be like an
I
hour
think,
away.
Nyla, you do have that moment of saying you're not going to trust them, but you do know that a 5-minute walk in terms of combat, you could be ganked pretty quickly. Like, if you really need help, just for context, 1 round is 6 seconds, so you're talking 50 rounds of combat for them to just get to the starting location of
I
where
think
you're at.
I'm still within the 25 words of replying.
Yes, you are.
And I'm going to say, I go, come wait outside abandoned church.
They're at the abandoned church. They may need help.
Wasn't Orville down there executing everyone that goes down?
Oh.
Oh no!
No, he was
No.
capturing.
He said he'd try. I don't know if he's actually trying.
It could still be down there. We must go.
Also, why are you guys calling that an abandoned church?
It's abandoned.
No, it's in the sewers. It's not a church.
A church can be anywhere.
I'll stop
if you
trying to
church
fuck
hard
you.
enough.
It's like, we're gonna start making our way then.
At
We'll
no
make-
point
Way
ever.
downtown.
At no point did we establish that
We'll,
as an
we'll
abandoned
make our way
church.
then.
So,
Yeah.
It's just a place with a sewer.
Yeah.
as you're heading down,
You realise
You
they're
die.
a completely different abandoned church.
as you're heading down, you're making your way through the rooms. The first room you come to is that melted one, and then you come to a long stone corridor that has a forced right turn because there's nothing on the left hand side, and then on that turn you have a long corridor about 30 feet long. About 10 feet in you have a left turn available, and then it comes to another door directly in front of you.
Do you have a preference?
Well, to be honest, I thought someone was going to meet me here
So
at
did I.
some point.
Should we knock on the doors?
Torek basically catches up and is still in the wall though.
Yeah, but you're completely hidden because you're inside the walls.
I
So
think we
you
should-
also don't know where Torek is at this point either.
I'm gonna kind of raise my hand and say to Zuri, I think we should knock on the doors.
Sure, do you want to pick the left one or the one straight ahead?
Torek is going to.
Is there only
like,
2 doors?
Walk
Well, there's the one you came from being a third, but you know that room's empty.
far enough.
So you knock one and then
Hello?
you move 10 feet up and knock the other.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's gonna like make like just lie on the floor, kind of, and like
In the stone.
yeah, and make sure he's very slow to just put his eyes out so he can see what's past the wall and door.
Into which one? The room on the left or the room directly ahead?
The room that they're trying to get in, that they're not.
They're champing both doors.
Split your head in two.
Yeah. So I.
And move one of them 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I.
Torek kills himself.
Everywhere I look, I'm
My
blind.
back
Can't
up.
pick a
No.
door, kills himself.
No.
I pick the door that Nyla's trying.
I knock the first one. Is there a reply?
There is no reply.
I knock the second one.
As you look through there, you
We're
can
gonna
see
need
that
this in a
this
minute, I
room
feel.
takes you to what is essentially just another chamber. It looks to be, you've actually been here before, so this looks to be the room that
Straight to jail.
the ice sculptures were in, and it's empty.
I'm gonna poke out, like just walk out of the wall.
Oh.
That
Jesus Christ! What the hell's going on?
I told you. I
The wall.
told you. I
It's-
told you.
He's with you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Look out.
Okay.
That one. It's
So he's
empty.
not who we're meeting.
Rude.
That one is empty. I can check.
Yeah, do that.
Check that one.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. You look through the other door.
I do the same, like as
Full
discreetly
eyes
as I
back.
can,
Yeah.
where you wouldn't be expecting eyes to look.
Yes. Out of the solid stone.
From PP height.
In this room, you can see 4 armed guards. All of them with, like, they're sort of resting on chairs. And they all look as if they're just, like, in a semicircle sort of layout between. There's a door that you're looking through, and then on the same corner, there's another door. And they're in a semicircle facing both those ones. And it looks as if 2 on either side have crossbows, and the 2 in the centre have spellbooks, and they're sort of just like looking at their spellbooks and looking around. Clearly they are guarding the door with loaded crossbows and spellbooks.
You should knock that door.
And then
Moonbeam.
Fireball!
roll some perception checks with disadvantage.
Oh no.
They're looking at you.
They might get a nice shot in your eyeball. A delightful
That's a
fire.
lot of rolls.
Those
Yeah, he's
rolls-
rolling
Yeah.
4 at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
And then there's the ones that are invisible, of course.
So no one gets above a 6.
Yay.
So
Excellent news.
no one notices this at all.
What
Well,
about the
it
other
slips
wizards
back
in the wall with them?
You don't know about them.
Torek pulls his head back in and there's just a guy standing next to him like,
They
Is
bump
that one
into each other like,
empty
what
too?
the?
wait a minute.
No, there's 4 guards and there's another door, but they've got crossbows and spellbooks. They're guarding the doors.
Zuri, should we just go knock on the door? I think I can handle some casters. I think you can handle some crossbows. Like, we've got Torek.
Roll me a history check.
Let's not use you, you traitor.
Straight to jail.
That was definitely. Oh, for fuck's sake, okay.
Is that a 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a one. That was, by the way, that was a cock.
So in
three,
Curse
a
of
cock
Strahd.
2 and a 1.
A wee countdown.
Straight to jail.
Beautiful. Sorry, history.
The additions
And
don't
that-
matter.
and that
You
one's
fail.
not gonna
You
matter.
fail instantly.
It's not gonna matter.
Who are you
Don't
again?
matter. You get nothing.
Who are you again?
It's just like, you can't go on there.
And that one in history, you remember nothing. Who are you?
Yeah.
You know nothing.
Who does?
Oh, right, okay, right.
Jump on.
Is there anything else I picked up? Any, like, colours? Any.
So you have dark vision, and they were sitting in a dark room, so it was all in black and white. You do know that they were wearing like robes. It looked mildly militaristic. The two with the crossbows had proper leather armor, military style.
Did they look anything similar to the cultists I've seen?
No,
previously?
nothing like that.
Okay.
Oh my god, these are
I
mega
relay that
cultists.
information.
My
I'm gonna
God.
I'm gonna say to Torek, I'm gonna say, I've said to our group to go and wait upstairs outside. Can you go up and get them?
We'd be coming straight down that stairs because
And
we
Yeah,
know
but we're not
that-
waiting. We're not
waiting.
Torek
We're not
will
waiting.
meet them midway. I'm like,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say to Zuri, I think we just knock.
We don't have patience.
They
with
have
this.
invited you. Like, even if it is a trap, they have invited you.
You go upstairs, and there's still no one there. I will remind you,
Tonic
you
doesn't
went to the
go
pub,
upstairs, though.
so it's a 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
So you've got about 5 minutes before you guys get there.
Yeah, but when we get here, we're just going straight down anyway.
Yeah.
Tonic does, like, he's like, I think it's, I should make sure, since I can hide, if anything happens, then it's safer if I'm still here to see
Okay,
that.
well, we'll just hope that they come down then. I mean, if there's any potential fighting, Lubnub will be right down anyway. So you wait, you hide. Zuri, are you okay if I knock on this door?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm gonna knock and then you're gonna say hi. I'm just your guard, PA.
Okay. Knock.
FBI, open up.
You knock. And then Zuri says, "Hello? Anyone in there?"
I'm back
Here
into
for
the
the meeting.
wall, and I think I'm going to do the same thing and watch what they're doing.
Mm.
And you hear no reply from the inside.
I watch what they're doing again. I do nothing.
The crossbows are cocked back, aimed at the door, and you can see that the spellcasters are both loading up fireballs.
The fireballs, they're preparing fireballs.
Fireball.
Cast silence.
Ooh.
On the
what-
door?
You have to.
You've,
you have to
you've learned, my
visualise.
little Padawan. You've learned.
I cast silence
She has it,
at
no?
the backmost point of that wall.
You need visual.
Oh.
That's what I'm clarifying. So you can target the door if you would like.
You
and
can
Yeah.
that gets
burst
them.
it open and some, like...
Roll
And
me an
get
intelligence
blasted.
check.
but it's in the dark as well.
Wait,
But she's
where
an
is
elf.
the dice?
Half elf?
Ain't
Just dark
nothing,
vision.
ain't nothing better than saying no, you don't cast spells to
No.
spellcasters. No.
It'd be really nice
Unless
if
they've
I-
already held their action.
I don't know what my intelligence is because my
Yeah.
app isn't working.
It's fun
What
when the
did- what did
DM and
you
a player
roll?
share a look.
I rolled a
Yeah.
14. Did you just turn that to
On-
20?
On
No,
a-
you did it.
on
I
a-
did not roll a 20.
Yeah, no, but you put it down as a 20.
On a 14, even without your modifier,
Plus 1 anyway.
you understand immediately that if they're already holding fireball,
They
they've
can still
said
let it
the
off.
verbal incantations,
Right, okay.
they've done the thing. They're just holding it in their hand, ready to smack
wait,
someone
wait.
with it.
Torik's gonna,
Smack.
like, step back out again.
Step back out where?
In front of the guards.
Yeah.
Into the
like,
fireball.
No, what I'm clarifying is, do you mean out up top looking for someone else,
No.
or do you mean into the
Still
guard
into
room?
the corridor. Into the corridor with these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I could moonbeam them.
They're not bad
we
guys.
just moonbeamed them.
They're cultists, you should moonbeam them.
What pace are you guys moving at?
Any ongoing
A
spell
brisk.
of level 3 or lower.
You start-
What did you
start
say to
hearing
us?
I would
this,
be go.
I would
like,
say
from behind you, you start hearing,
Yeah.
as Stan with his clinky fucking
Yeah.
heavy full plate starts
Would-
making his
Yeah,
way
I
down
would
the
be
stairs.
Would
Sprinting.
dispel magic work on these spellcasters that have?
No,
started
you would
this
need
spell?
counterspell.
Oh, okay.
Wait. I've learned. I cast Tiny Hut.
Let's go.
Now, after you spend 1 minute and you cast Tiny Hut.
Finally, it's just when we get down there, it's just a dome.
I tell
do you
Zuri, does Zuri
declare
know what
that
it
you're-
means?
Is
Do you
that?
declare at the start of your casting, you would be aware of this because it's a spell you know, you have to declare any creatures that you would allow in there for the entire duration. Do you include the rest of your party just
Yes.
in the casting?
Yeah, so I know that they've been invited. I
users.
declare all my party, Zuri, Torek,
Is there anyone else you declare, just as a DM?
I declare
King Tommen
Yeah.
and Edward and
Edward the Poorly,
The
who
dancing
might make an
rats.
appearance.
please let
Do I have any other allies? Is there anyone else that I like?
not
Ariadne?
down in the fucking...
Ariadne?
Not anyone that you've invited. I
Ariadne's
need
just
to
walking around
ask
the
if I'm
sewer.
allowing you
Hey,
to do
guys.
everything else. So you're letting in your party and Zuri.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ah, it's a shame.
And I explained to Zuri, like I go, have you seen this before?
Have I seen an ambush?
The hut.
Oh, Tiny Hut, yes.
Okay,
I've
so
seen
you
this
know what
one.
it is. Like, I'm
Yes,
just gonna
it's
put this here so that I can sit in it and not
Yeah.
die when they cast their spells and
Yes,
stuff.
absolutely.
Can the bullets get in it?
No, nothing can.
Oh, splendid.
Well, no, because
Just
there
sit
isn't
in my
any
hut.
bullets.
You are
Yeah, the
completely-
crossbow bullets.
You're completely
Yeah,
invulnerable.
you
They're
crossbow
called
bullets.
bullets.
Yeah, that's
You're
close
you're
enough.
safe.
You are completely invulnerable while in this
Safe.
dome.
Can't believe I've
Class.
wasted 2 spell slots already, man.
Sorted.
I know, imagine wasting a spell slot.
Guys, can we get another long rest?
So, you guys make your way down, and you see now, Lathria, what does your tiny hut look like? You can set the colour, you can set the shade. You can
It's
also vaguely
obviously
set the-
half of a disco ball.
Is the
Ooh.
you know the rules about command where you can't cause someone to harm? Is it themselves? Just
That's
or
not a rule anymore.
Yeah, it's...
As
As
long
long
as
as
it
it
seems,
oh wait
as long
okay
as it
but
seems like something that
I have
No,
no idea.
Wizards removed that.
I have no idea how
You
to
can
pronounce
command
this.
someone to jump off a cliff if you want now.
I have no idea how to.
As long as they can do it within 6
It's
seconds.
within their
Yeah.
power now.
Yes.
That's like the new ruling within their
So you
power.
could genuinely just be like
But it's
if he
spelled.
pokes his head in
It's
and then
spelled.
just says shoot yourself in the foot, whatever
Well,
crossbow guy foot, bang.
It's spelled geese.
What?
I
Geese?
don't know, there's a spell.
Oh,
That one.
The druid
Yes.
version.
ah,
Geese.
It makes them guess.
yeah.
Something.
you summon geese.
Yeah.
Use your baboon.
Yeah, that gives you full control over them for 30 days.
Jesus, I'm not gonna use that.
Isn't
oh yeah,
it-
duration. Fuck that noise. No.
Isn't it you give them a command and if they don't follow it, they
It's
take
a bit
damage?
for luck.
Yeah, but it
here
lasts
from
30
Wolves.
days.
Oh no, like, yeah, it lasts 30 days,
Yeah.
but every time they don't do what you've
Did
told
you-
them to do, they
Yeah,
take damage, right?
every time the person
Take
doesn't do
punch
it's like shock
Did it
training
behind
an animal.
Okay.
So nobody
Verbal
see.
command.
That's why I got
Okay.
Does that
so
mean you could just tell them don't breathe?
target automatically
That's rough.
succeeds?
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
30 days of the
Essentially, you
cycle
can give them
purple.
asthma.
Can issue any command you choose. This one does say you can issue any command you choose short of an activity that would result in certain death.
That would be the
Yeah.
legacy spell, I think.
Oh, right,
Well, it's
okay.
not certain death if you jump off. You might live.
Look, you can solve this easily by opening the door and shouting no balls.
What I was gonna do is, okay, I think Torek steps out,
And you all see this now.
right,
The three of you show up.
and you watch Torek walk out of the wall.
Stop!
Oh,
Everyone
should you
stop!
just-
Oh,
Should you just learn how...
Stop! We have friends here.
There's an ambush behind the door.
We have
That's
information.
We know, we
Probably
set
not
it
an
up.
ambush. It's our ambush.
We set this
did
up.
this.
It's
Well, they did
We
our
did
ambush.
this.
They did that.
What?
Oh, you've missed out on a
But they
lot.
invited Yuri to here.
Not them. The people that got ambushed by the ambush.
The
who's
cult.
now going to ambush you.
Why did the cult invite you?
I don't know. I got a letter, an anonymous letter, and he passes it to you. And
This
it
could
said-
be being tracked right now.
Yeah, we're being trapped right now. We were intentionally walking into a trap, I think.
Wait,
No, this.
how about we just...
When did you get this letter?
Can you tell your people
couple
that
days
we're
ago.
not them?
Can you just stop for 2 minutes? Can we just 2 minutes? Let me read the fucking letter.
Good seeing you
he
again,
passes you a
Nyla.
letter.
Good seeing you again.
I'm still carrying the head of the White Death.
I'm sorry that I said I didn't trust you, but
I'm
sorry,
so
I
glad
really
didn't
don't.
pass
You're as
that
chaotic
because
as
I was
me, and
gonna
I
be
don't
like-
trust me either.
Like,
It's okay, Nyla.
kill the
So-
other guys.
He passes you a letter,
Oh, dear.
and the letter on a piece of paper, which Lubnob can read despite previous concerns about silent letters. You have been devoted. You are invited to proceed. The Crimson Dawn awaits.
Oh,
Find us where the temple fell in 2 days' time. And this is within 2 days, so I made my way over to see what the hell was going on.
You recognise the
spoke to-
handwriting?
No, I don't, unfortunately. But I spoke to Nylathria a couple days ago about possible cult activity within the church. Well, I have no real
Yeah,
proof, but I suspect that there's some stuff going on. And now that I have an invite, I thought, how better to find out what the fuck is going on here
Right.
than by going in.
So let's have 2-minute catch up. Stan and I set this up because we found out this is where the cult was meeting.
Zuri holds up the letter. This or that? And he points to the door.
That.
Yeah, we have put in the most dangerous military superpower on the planet behind that door.
At least we're assuming that's who's still behind
think
You're
the
we
door.
should
telling me
open
that
it.
Titan's fist is behind that door.
Some of them, yeah. Hopefully.
That's... Yeah. I can see what the hell happened in this place.
So we
So they
sit-
might have already killed everyone.
Judging by what we passed, probably.
Oh,
Well, we
ideal.
we asked them not to kill people. Again, that
Well,
could. However, that
We did see the state of the place when we came down.
It looked pretty fucked. Pretty
pretty
random.
mad.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Do you guys have like a safe word or something you could say to that door?
No.
You should organise that. You should always have a safe word.
No, we just weren't going to come down here, quite frankly.
How about we just say, Titan's Fist, we know it's you. We set this ambush up. We're going to come in.
That would make it sound like we're ambushing them.
I'm just... Can I knock on the door?
You get no response.
I am Zuax, part of the people who
You
have...
said you were Axu to them.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck's sake.
I am the turtle who spoke to your... What's his name? What's his name?
King, commander? What do you want me to... What are you looking for here, wizard?
Captain Arvel.
Captain Arvel. I spoke to Captain Arvel. My assistants, the Lubnub and Stan, sent him down here. We have come to discuss with Captain Arvel what he managed to do.
How the fuck
does he still tell a lie while telling
I'm going to come in the door.
You hear... Proceed.
We're just gonna open the door.
You walk into the room, or rather you open the door, and you can see that 2 loaded crossbows and 2 spells of fireball are still loaded, but they are allowing you to look in and enter.
See, it's simple. We just have to declare what we're doing.
I'm really upset that I made my heart.
Was about to roll.
So
You did a
prove
good job
to me
at it.
that you're not
Thank you.
within this cult.
I'm the fucker who killed the pricks that were in this
I know who
room.
you are.
Well,
No.
You're vouching for them?
yeah.
Very well.
Have you killed people here, like, today?
No, we were under strict instructions not to kill anyone.
Have you captured anyone?
Not today, no. Arvel captured 15 living souls last night, though.
Oh, wonderful.
Lovely. There was no meeting time on the letter, was there, for Zuri?
You asking the DM?
Yeah.
No. It said in 2 days' time,
Which would be today.
which would be today, but there was no given time.
I'm going to say to them, we're under the impression that there is some sort of meeting happening here today.
I'll hold up the letter so they can see if I've got a letter.
Unless, of course, they were invited to the meeting yesterday, then they would be in jail today. We're here anyway.
Well, when I asked Zuri when he got the letter,
2 days ago.
and I go, well, it should probably be today.
Yes, no, and we captured people last night, that's what I'm saying.
Didn't
So, perhaps they're already in custody
Didn't
and that's why there's been no meeting today.
that first guy he manacled or something, that we interrogated, or someone, I feel like someone mentioned general meeting times at some point.
That was to me and Stan.
Oh, was it? What were those times?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
You weren't there, so it's none ya.
Torix.
Well, I mean, Torek, anyone, should we go interview these people that were captured by these people? Like, we've come down here to try and gather some intel. We've used a whole load of spells. We didn't even know what you guys had organised this.
Maybe if you'd been
Well,
at the
yeah,
location
you-
where you said to meet you, we
I
could have told
was
you.
there for hours.
We could have
We
discussed
were fighting
things.
a war.
We were.
We were
Oh,
busy, and I hold up the
so
decapitated
cool.
head.
I have some.
That's the most feared assassin in the world.
I
It's
have
not
a.
new for you.
I have a gift for you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go into my bag of
Like,
holding,
highlight of my day.
and I'm gonna be like, winged boots.
This is the best thing I've ever been given.
Yeah, I think you
So
could.
you can attune to them, and then as one bonus action, you can activate the ability to fly for an indefinite amount of time.
Zeus, this is amazing.
It just gives
That's
you
what
the
I
ability
said.
to
I
fly
thought you'd
speed
like them.
forever.
Yes.
It's one bonus action to start it, and you can stop it whenever you want.
I sit and I put on my...
I made
There's
sure
no
those
limit
two
on
couldn't
uses,
touch them.
there's no-
I thought it would be very useful for
There's
you.
no
Thank you, I think
shenanigans
it
in
would as
any
well.
capacity. You just get the ability to fly as a bonus action, and then you never need to stop.
Splendid. I'm going to fly away and never return.
Anyway, Torek, it's good to see you again. We've not seen you in a while. What did you get up to when the rat spoke
yeah.
to you?
Yeah, sorry, buddy. I kind of abandoned you to
Yeah.
save Lobnob.
No,
I was busy.
Oh yeah, we killed this guy called the White Death.
What? Who?
Ah,
The guy that was going to kill Ariadne's father.
World famous assassin.
I'm now going to be their family therapist as well.
oh, splendid.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
that
he
would be.
doesn't
I
care.
actually think that may be a good move for you.
I can do a lot of work, you know. I can do a lot of helping, you know. I can be like a physical cleric and then a mental one. It's going to be great.
Torek, like,
I attune to my
Torek's
boots?
delay lingers
Yeah,
a
it takes
little
half an hour.
as he's trying to decide whether or not you're looking at him as if to propose.
Yeah, it's
Winged
just
boots.
yeah, man. I'm
I assume
becoming
it's
a
winged
therapist.
boots.
I'm
Would
gonna
you
I'm
like
gonna
to
I'm
sign
gonna
this
look at
contract?
Torek as if I'm proposing to be Torek's therapist.
He said
And
he doesn't
Torek-
care as a therapist.
I want to stand at a moonbeam range.
Yeah, like Torek's.
Can we go in?
A flag on the turtles.
Does anyone want to stay here and see if any more of these people turn up? Because there might be other members that turn up, or we could go
I will
interview
say
them.
we've been on
Yeah.
8-hour shifts, so we've got about 4 more hours before we rotate out. You're more than welcome, but we've seen no.
Were you
action
here when they
today, so-
caught a bunch of people earlier?
Nah, we were on. We're
Right.
not on night duty.
You, and I point at Zuri. Still a bit sus, you're coming with us. Not
Sure.
under arrest. But
I
you're
wanna see
within.
I want to see the people that have been captured. I
Zuri.
wanna
That's
fine, that's where we're
recognise
going.
anyone.
Did you know your church is evil?
I've
Oh,
had
Jesus,
some
it's so
suspicions
much.
that there is something
That's why I'm
going on
talking
in
for
there.
Oh, by the way, Arthur, did you know there's a chance that your little escapades with your girlfriend might be a huge downfall?
Yeah, I've got a bony pig about that.
I don't have a
Give the
girlfriend. I
boots
have no
back.
idea what you're talking about.
Glass staff.
Gwendolyn.
Oh
The elf.
no, I'm just trying to make friends. I've befriended Zuri now.
That guy might be okay, but...
Yeah, no, we've had this discussion. She is a bit sus.
more than a
Zuri's
bit
my friend
now.
now. We're going to feed the homeless.
What?
More than a bit now.
What's
Right now,
I'm
because
in
we're.
for- I actually I think I
Look.
like Zuri. I think I like
Look.
Zuri.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zuri seems fine, but...
I like
that?
Zuri.
What do you mean by now? What?
Oh, someone fitting...
Well, put it this way.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Well, how about we walk and talk? Someone get me a fucking drink, because I'm not doing this sober.
I think Torek's had a little bit to drink already.
I'm happy for a drink, to be honest.
We need to we go to the castle. We'll get some wine. We have to
Fuck your
interrogate.
wine.
Wine. Wine.
I don't drink. I'm
I don't give a.
He's a turtle.
Then don't order us drinks if you don't drink.
We'll order whatever. We'll go and we'll interrogate Piss Pants because we have to do that.
Let's just go
Do you
interrogate
think we can
everyone.
see Will again?
Will.
Will you mind your business?
I like that one.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to.
Those two.
I'm going to leave now. I'm going to leave now to go interrogate
It's
people.
peak.
Right, interrogation time to the castle.
So none of us are going to stay here.
We don't have to.
The world's superpowers are here. I think they've got this.
You've seen the door, right? Like they've got this.
You saw the molten rock on the way here. That was these guys.
Okay.
Probably.
You also need a drink.
I was really.
He's
He's
had
had
a
a few, but I was really looking forward to infiltrating this cult, and I want you guys to know that I'm actually a little bit sad not to. But I will interrogate people.
We could have discussed this information if you had came and got us. And
I
then
would,
know,
I would
I was-
apologise for being busy, but no.
we did do a lot.
Yeah,
I
we
have
did
been
good.
spoken to by a weird
Well,
entity twice now.
We've won the
I
war.
saw the
to
entity
know
that took
single-handedly.
Navy.
It's not.
Part of the war.
It's not good.
Happened.
Yeah, no, I know. I saw it.
Yeah,
Let's-
it's really not. And I think
yeah,
it
we
knows
just
my name now.
Secured a naval battle,
It-
possibly
It knows
dismantled
my
the
god.
cult.
Oh,
We've been
Thing
busy.
God, the god of.
Yeah.
I remember.
Now start
you
doing
telling
keepy
me
uppies
that
with the
I
head
forget
again.
God below.
Yeah, the soul below. Nobody knows
He's
the soul
also
below.
really good
But this
at
thing
making
did, so
chicken with the skills he's done with the corpse.
it's not good.
That makes you slightly more sus.
Oh.
Oh.
I hate the bureaucracy above. I can assure you that. We'll discuss this in due time.
I will say it's a theocracy, not a
Yeah,
bureaucracy.
the
The bureaucracy.
same thing.
I hate the
The
bureaucracy.
rocks have
Okay.
many of
Uh,
them.
Bureaucracy.
Is this all?
The-
This is all while we're walking. I think. By the way.
Yeah, we'll be
Into the
discussing.
castle.
Yes.
Torek
You're
doesn't
out there
like
quite
reading
quickly.
at all, but he needs to see these interrogated peoples.
Interrogation time.
So, you arrive there. There are a couple different people just sort of milling about the castle. Guards, general lookabouts. You can see that as soon as you arrive there, if you're requesting to go straight to the dungeons, they immediately send off to get a supervisor of some sort. And actually, Sebastian makes his way over to you all.
First off, if these guys have they interrogated the people in the dungeon already? Has that
Are
happened
you
already?
asking just a general guard, or are you waiting till someone important shows up?
I'll wait until someone I assume would know something will show up.
Okay, Sebastian shows up about a minute later and just says, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present Sir Sebastian.
How did you manage that?
Bows.
Boo.
Well done. Have the people been interrogated yet?
No, we are waiting on a very skilled interrogator.
Well, you've got one.
He says
Oh,
looking
boy.
directly at Stan.
At Lubnub.
Oh.
Oh boy, our tag team
Oh, boy.
doing all for that interrogation sure will do wonders.
So who
We
are we
have
interrogating
someone
first?
I suspect that you'll be very happy to meet.
Oh.
What's their name?
We believe it's someone called Mr. Nicholas and Hera.
Yeah, but
Was
the
found
name
with the
didn't get...
cultists?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was going to be
Let's
part
head
of the
straight to them.
That was meant to be part of the walk and talk. However, you know. Right, same as last time, get me as much salt as you can. Zuak, you're not allowed in yet.
Do we want the whiskey as well?
Are you sure? I can be we can do good cop, bad cop.
Ugh.
We could really do.
Can we go and interview one person, Lobnub, please?
Last
Oh
time
my
you
God,
did
you
that,
can do
stabbed
good
him
cop,
through the throat.
We would like to interrogate any random person. Like, we don't
Last
care.
time-
who it is.
You know what? You know what?
Cultists, not just
You know
a
what?
random person.
I'm gonna go up to a guard.
Here's what I'm going to offer.
Present me a person.
You can go and start the interrogation with Nicholas. That is something I feel he deserves.
Oh,
Okay.
But
Niall, you come in.
I need... The big threat with these cultists is you. You're the big hammer. Because you can stop them from going to where they want to go when they die. So, I need... You don't lead. Because you don't lead with your biggest threat first.
No, I wouldn't do that.
So I lead.
No, because
With him
last
as
time you done
big
that, you
threat.
stabbed them through the throat repeatedly.
We're also not going to
Still
kill...
not over that.
That's also not an offer.
Can we
That's
send
not on the
Sebastian
table.
with them?
The previous offer they all got.
I'm happy to go with them.
What we'll do is you wait outside the door, and I will knock 3 times.
I was going to share the strategy if it worked with the last guy.
Okay.
We promised not to tell him about you. Or sorry, promised to not tell you about him. So you wouldn't come down and make sure his soul didn't get sent to the one
This
below.
is the first you're hearing of a last guy.
There was someone else.
Yes, and it worked perfectly. Hence how we
Right.
managed to
Okay,
set
okay,
up the
right.
interrogation.
I'm usually bad cop and I get that. You need to be bad cop today.
You
I
are.
need you to go in there, be enraging, be ready to send these guys' souls to your god. I need you to be like, I need you to go in there with that mentality. If you guys have done wrong, I need to send your souls to the right place. This needs to be done. That's the mentality you need to go in with. I'm going to hold you back.
We
I've
can
got
always just try and be
I've got
nice.
The offer that got him to talk last time was that we would leave it up to the justice system.
Okay, I can do that. I
so
like
they got
justice.
to keep living.
I'm very fond of justice.
You stabbed the last person in the throat repeatedly.
Listen,
That's not
I'd
justice.
have a night. He deserved that as well. He also wanted it. That was an agreement I made with him.
To be clear, I'm letting you guys go fuck up Nicholas and Hera.
Okay.
Right? Depending on how you do with that, I will take a step back and I'll let you fucking go balls.
So we're only getting Nicholas this time. We're not just going in with
For
all
now,
just
I
Nicholas.
want to let you guys go ball to the wall
Okay.
to punish him.
Okay. Sebastian, can you put Nicholas in a room by himself?
They are all being kept in separate rooms.
Okay.
We have an extensive dungeon here.
Could you direct us to him?
I am going to go with, but in the sense of I want to be within listening range, but not visual range.
You're going to be standing outside spectating like a dad at a sports game. Just
It's a mixture of that, but also I want to hear Nicholas have to deal with these two fucks.
So,
I have ceremony prepared, guys.
you are led to a room that is closed off. This is the only cell in the dungeons with an actual room. So this is not bars. You are led past people in bars. And it appears that most of these cult members were suspected, if not actual spellcasters. So they are all gagged in their respective cells individually, with their hands manacled and their feet manacled as they are gagged, so as not to cast spells. And you are presented with an actual locked door, an iron door, with a brick wall.
As we walk down
Saying
this,
Nicholas is in here.
these
Before I
people, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna kind of nudge you slightly if you're just walking normally, and I'm gonna be like, no, we're doing one at a time. We're doing one at a time. Not just now, because you're walking past all the cultists.
Yeah. So but I want to kill them all.
No,
I want to kill them.
no, one at a time, one at a time.
I'm a rabid dog. I'm a rabid.
Turtle.
Before you guys
I'm a
open the
turtle.
door, before they open the door, I'm
got
going
wings.
quietly to Zoax. Remember, this is the guy who you saved that kid that was in the orphanage. That's like his niece or some shit. Feel free to use that.
This is also the guy that's been keeping you against. He is part of
Wait,
this.
is
I
this
don't
kid-
like this, Lubnob. I'm gonna get justice for you.
There's a reason I'm letting you two go soften him up before I put him through hell. I'm going to the kitchen to get a bucket of salt.
Jesus, okay.
Do you want to get whiskey this time as well?
I do need a drink.
Are they deaf and
So do you leave? Are you going to the kitchen to get salt, or are you listening to them? Because you've now said both.
You can't
Don't
say
worry, love,
you
love, I've
need
got-
10 minutes to go and get
don't
yourself.
Yeah, like...
Don't
fucking-
No, I'm going to let them start and
It's
go
not
get
as
the
if
salt.
Zuax and Nylathri are on a time scale here where they need to do
No,
it.
no, no.
Just
Well,
like
it's like,
If you want to go get salt, you can do both.
I will.
bring me
I'm happy for Love enough to miss the first bit of the interrogation to go get salt.
Don't worry,
Okay.
love,
And
I'll
so-
be here.
as you
So
leave
you go-
mentions, get me a drink as well on your way back.
I'm bringing back a bottle of whiskey. You can have some of it.
And
As
milk
Lubnub
along
leaves,
usually.
Yeah.
The milk.
Well,
as Lubnub leaves, who enters first?
can I try to? Because I'm assuming because he's not the best at bad cop. Given our past experiences, you're too lovable to be bad cop. I'm gonna put.
As he awkwardly, as a
Yeah.
19-year-old man goes, I'm a rabbit dog.
I'm gonna put the door, but then kind of almost push him through so it looks like he's rammed through the door, and then try
You're
to be
shoving him in first.
yeah, but try to be holding him back immediately.
Please don't fail this roll.
Maybe a performance.
Yeah,
you
I
smash his
I'm a
face
rabid
off.
dog.
Trips.
I've got your wife and kids. I've got your wife and kid.
Your niece.
I think it's your kid.
That's a 22.
I can't remember.
22. So
I think we've done something
you
beautiful.
successfully open the door aggressively and shoving him through, and then in the same motion pulling him back as he says, "I've got your wife and kids. I think it's your kid." So you're gonna say you pulled off your side excellently, but he does immediately flub his first line.
I think I've got this, Nyla.
Nicholas, you see his eyes go wide as you enter, and then he relaxes and sort of smiles, but he's got the gag in.
I'm gonna go, don't fucking relax around me. You know I fucking hate you.
I think I've got this, Nyla. I've got it. Is there a chair in the room?
There's
Can
not,
he
but
can
I
he be
suppose- I
sitting
can
on a
get- I
chair?
can get you a chair.
Can he be sat on a chair right now?
He's sat on a stone bench at the other side
That's
of the
really
wall, and he's
upsetting.
chained to the wall.
I wanted to kick him off his chair.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool to do that.
I mean, roll a strength check
You
and
can
just kick the
jump
bench
onto
through the wall.
bench and kick
I
it
would
off the
like.
floor.
I would go grab like a wee chair from outside, like a wee stool or
easy,
something like
easy.
that. But it needs to have like the
back.
front on it, yeah, the back on it. So I'm gonna walk in. Right, I'm gonna.
And you're going to do rant.
And I'm gonna.
Teacher.
And I'm gonna.
my god, it's Captain America.
In front of him, and I'm gonna do
Such a
this.
scary bad cop.
And I'm just gonna look up and be like, "Hello, Nicholas."
It's Captain America.
You can see he's visibly gagged.
God.
As in, so impressed was.
No.
No, it threw up in his
Like
mouth.
he's got a piece of fabric shoved in his mouth and tied there, so he cannot speak.
I'm going to take the gag off. Is he nodding towards me?
Yeah.
And I want you to know that I do know who your daughter is. Is it his?
no.
Is it his daughter? Is it his kid?
I'm gonna go.
I told you his niece.
It's his niece. It's your... Oh, sorry, it's not your kid. It's your niece. Sorry, that was my misinformation.
I'm gonna be sat there like.
Now I'm gonna take this
When
gag
we say
off.
bad cop, we don't mean bad quality cop. We mean bad moral cop.
We're gonna have
Terrible cop.
a little bit of a discussion
Cop is bad.
before a friend of mine comes down to have his way with you.
He means violence.
means we are.
So I'm gonna take the gag and I'm
Get some Vaseline.
put it down over his mouth so that he can speak to me.
The salt. Oh.
So
He's a
before we proceed
he's a
with
spellcaster.
It's fine.
before
I've got
we
this.
proceed with my interrogation, I would just like to point out that I am here on an infiltration mission. You all know who I work for. I'm with the Crown. That's why I am in a separate location.
So I am going to say I doubt that.
You may doubt it if you wish, but you can contact anyone in power. Make sure they know.
What if you're a triple
Nicholas, I'm gonna say
agent?
right now. Do you want to know who cares less than us?
I care to wager many people in the city.
Lubnub. Lubnub is on his way to you. He thinks you're a cultist. He's going to torture and kill you.
Well, I suppose you'll have to disillusion him of that.
Oh
I'm
no,
going to make
we're
no
not
effort
going
to
to
do that
at
unless
all.
you give me a reason to.
I don't know, guys. The last time
I've given
me
you
and
the
Logan
reason
interrogated
I'm
someone, we didn't
employed
torture
by
at
the
all.
Crown.
Why have you kept Lubnub hostage this whole time?
I don't make these decisions. I'm just the second in command.
Yes, but you're his manager.
Yeah. So what? I have to be the boss?
Nicholas, we've been hired by the Crown, but we don't give a shit what they think.
Yeah, but
I
you're
can-
So-
a spy.
It doesn't.
My job is spy.
It doesn't-
I'm supposed to infiltrate
Nicholas,
the bad places
Nicholas.
in the
Are
city.
you,
job is going to be
are you
spy.
telling me that you're a spy for, like, Edward and Alwyn and all those people, or a spy for the
You
Crown?
know who Ilwyn is.
I don't like her, though. I think she's...
That seems unfair to tell me over not liking my
I'm gonna take the
employer.
gag and I'm
like
gonna
you
put it back
either.
up over his mouth. I'm gonna put the gag over his mouth. Nicholas, what's about to happen here is Lubnub's gonna come in here, and even if you're a spy, I don't give a shit. Lubnub is still going to beat the ever-loving crap out of you,
This is bad.
He might need to whack your pee-pee.
and you already know how violent he can be, and I have the power to heal you over and over and over while he keeps doing it.
You can heal. Not very good at it from what I've seen.
Damn!
You're not making it out of this cell alive. We'll call it collateral damage. And I'm going to pat him on the leg and then get back up. I'm going to leave the chair in front
I'm gonna-
for
He's
Lubnub.
gagged.
Put this gag back down.
Are you prepared to be more reasonable than your companion?
Yeah, I'm a good cop.
I'm a rabid dog.
So now that we've had bad cop,
Yeah.
what is my options?
You're telling me you're a spy? Do you
I'm
have
not
any...
telling you I'm a spy. You knew I was a spy.
I know you're a spy, but I also think that you're dodgy and I think you work for the bad guys. That's what I think. That's my opinion.
My job is to work for the bad guys
Yeah,
and tell
but-
everyone what's going on.
Yeah, but you tell me what's going on, and then you have a chance
you
at
wanna
life.
know?
Everything.
That's a broad subject
I want
about
to know
the cult
a
specifically.
lot
really
about
kinda
anything
know
you know
what
about
I'm
the
gonna
cult
do.
is what I want to know. And I want to know anything you know about Gwendolyn, the Archbishop.
And who's the kid?
Who's the kid?
Your
Which
niece.
kid?
Is it your daughter, your niece?
Zach, stop talking about kids, goddammit!
Yeah, your niece was found in an orphanage.
I haven't been in contact with my family in a long time. I was disowned.
For being a
For
shit
being a
person.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, Gwendolyn info. Do you have any on that?
Gwendolyn Brass?
The Archbishop.
So being an archbishop of the city, I know that she is loosely connected to this cult.
I'm a ham.
Not entirely.
Can I have?
She's
You don't
loosely
deal
connected
damage.
to the cult.
Can I? But I can still.
You slap him.
Hit me a steel chair.
You're not giving us the information we want.
He literally is right now.
I'm telling you that.
Sorry.
I am. I'm doing that. Yeah.
That's
Pay
it.
attention.
Continue then.
Pay attention.
I'm
I
going to
am.
God.
pause for a second, and I might mildly help you. And I'm going to stick my head out the door and say to one of the guards, if you want this man who has been kept separately from all the other ones to be spared, you're going to have to go bring King Tom in here, or someone of his stature, immediately.
I'm gonna slap him
Because
again.
I don't think I can stop Lubnub, and then I'm going to go back in.
I'm gonna
As
slap him
you
again.
say that, you see his eyes go wide, and he's like, "Well, don't fucking say it publicly. There's other people here. I'm still
Well, you obviously
supposed to
say
be
it.
in cover."
I
Slap
say
him
it to the
again.
guard. I don't say it like out loud, like a.
He's still reprimanding you for saying it out loud.
I don't like the tone you're taking on my colleague here now.
Well, it seems that we're not going to be colleagues for very much longer, because if I don't die in this cell, I might be killed as soon as I leave this cell
We have
by the other people I'm infiltrating.
Take his shoes
the
off.
keys to Marvin's
No, you do that.
I'm gonna take his shoes off.
living room, right?
Yeah,
Torik's gonna
Mad Marvin's magical mansion.
Torik's gonna use one of the nearest door to do that. That's how that works, right?
You're just fucking off.
I
The
don't know
nearest
when you want me
door,
to say what I'm
logistically
doing.
speaking, the nearest door would be the one to Nicholas's cell.
Sure.
Yeah, I respect
next
the fuck out of what he's
nearest,
doing
like,
right
any
now.
door.
We'll say that there's some sort of storage cupboard nearby that you can use.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
And what, you just dip?
No. That's why I don't want to
No.
interrupt. I don't want to interrupt, but I wanted to say I'm doing it at the
Okay.
moment.
In what way is the church and Gwendolyn? You're saying obviously as someone who works for the church and city,
So,
See-
so
see, while
I was
she's-
in
In
the
what
middle
way
of
are they-
saying-
connected to the cult. That's what I want to know.
So, I know that the church is connected to this cult. There are people in the church working for this cult. I know that there is a slender woman who wears robes as one of the founding members. Now, as I'm not blind,
I don't
I
think it's
can
me.
assume
No, I
that
think
that's
it's Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn. I don't know it for a fact. That's one of the reasons I'm infiltrating. I just suspect it. I've seen her in the robes, and I've seen her in person, and they're roughly the same height and build, and the career matches.
Can I voice my opinion?
I've took his shoes off at this point in time,
I-
and his socks off.
I think who you're speaking about, who you've seen in these robes, might be Elwyn. What's your thoughts on that?
She'd have to be wearing lifts or heels under the robe, but it's not out of the realms of possibility.
Can I tickle like the soles of his feet? Just like really. Can I like?
He kicks you in the face.
Oh god!
This is why I let these two
Hold his
fuck.
legs. I'm torturing him.
No!
You tickle people till
Yeah,
they tell you the information
You're a horrendous bad cop!
Guys,
trying
can I
to help.
interrupt here?
Yes,
Hi,
please do!
Hi, middle of the road cop here.
Actual cop.
Yeah, actually,
Actual
police
cop.
officer.
So actual police officer here.
I'm sorry, but
Robocop.
I'm sorry, but a certain other member of this cult has already told us the facts of that. You're not giving us any new information.
I will say I'm being interrupted quite regularly.
I will-
It's hard
I'll-
to get a word out edgewise.
I'll do it
That's
again.
fair.
I'll do it again.
I will be less able to talk.
Sounds like an issue.
Meantime,
Yeah, that's an
Torik
issue,
is
not an
looking for
issue.
Marvin.
Making excuses.
Okay.
Like, are you going to torture with Mad Marvin?
No, Torik wants to.
Are you gonna
Torik
moonbeam?
wants to see if Marvin is selling any truth potions or scrolls.
Oh
or...
god damn it! I think I actually. God, I don't
Do you
have
have zone
zone.
of truth?
Have zone of truth.
Let me see. I might have prepared it.
Do I have zone of truth?
The thing
You
is, I've
definitely don't have zone of truth.
I might.
I'm
I've-
gonna say to Nicholas, I'm gonna say, listen.
got
gonna
zone
say,
of truth.
Look at the people around us. Look at the people in my
Moonbeam.
party.
Torik doesn't know that.
I am genuinely willing to take information to try and save your life. You've seen me already
I'm
ask for the king.
trying to
I
give
know
it to
you are. Can you give it to me in as quick format as possible? Because they probably are going to interrupt again.
So, as far as I'm aware, the church is directly involved. I'm not sure if they are the original founders, but I know that they are the ones running the show as of now. I know that most of the gold that comes into the organisation is being funneled through the church by Lord Stoneheart.
Yeah, afraid we know that.
Those are the big players, to my
Do you know
knowledge.
if Zuri is involved? Zuri is involved from the church.
Zuri. From
Zuri.
the
Archbishop,
Zuri.
yes.
I've not seen anyone dwarvish in the cult, as far as I'm aware.
Just because he's my friend.
As far as I'm aware, they're not involved. However, I can't. It kicks you in the face again. I can't say with a certainty that anyone in the church is innocent.
Okay.
I can also say that most of the city guard have been told to turn a blind eye to the sewers.
Oh, so you think...
Silverton is married into the Stoneheart family heavily,
Okay.
and Silverton is captain of the city guard.
Is that the man who I bested in combat?
Yes.
It's also the relative of the person I killed, so I was a good guy all along.
I'm gonna say...
You almost
Okay,
never-
is that all what you... Genuinely, is that what all you think the important info that you have for me is?
That's where the major pictures are coming from. I also know that there's a target that they're close to hitting. I don't know what the target is. They've been incredibly...
Are they not trying to summon a Baylor?
Yes, they've been incredibly reluctant to inform me of a concrete...
Is their goal the Crimson Dawn?
See, this is where things start to get muddy. It seems as if the cult's purpose is to get this Baylor into the city. Now, I have heard little pieces here and there of the Crimson Dawn being caused by a cataclysmic event. So, my best working theory is that there needs to be some sort of cataclysmic event to trigger the apocalyptic scenario of the Crimson Dawn. And I think the church is trying to kickstart the apocalypse.
I've got a question. Are they connected to the doppelfucks?
I've not seen any evidence of them having the power to do so, but I do know that they are in communication with some other entity, some other god.
Can I show him Zuri's letter?
Sure.
And I'm gonna say, does this look like it would be an invite from the cult? Like, is this how they would invite people to trap them or whatever?
This looks like this would be a way of the church recruiting to a higher membership, meaning allowing them into the idea of
the
this
cult.
Crimson Dawn.
It really is a
apocalypse.
cult. It really is a cult.
Okay.
I thought they were
Um,
racist against dwarves.
But from my working knowledge, they're the doppelgangers aren't actually doppelgangers. They're some spiritual, deific entity, maybe a
Slap this
demigod,
fucker, we called them doppelfucks for a reason.
maybe something connected, as far as I can tell, it's
not
connected to
working.
the Shadowfell.
Yes, no, that
Pull
bit
his
we
feet
knew.
again.
And my suspicion is that if there was an apocalyptic event for one religion that was proven true, that would be a hell of a way to prove your god was the one that was important.
Yeah.
And if we were being invaded by a theocracy, this could be a good way to kill two birds with one stone, annihilate the city and conquer a bigger empire.
Okay. I'm going to say, right, I've asked for Tommen to be called to try and stop you from being murdered. I don't actually think I can do anything else.
I'll put your shoes back on.
And then I'm going to get up and I want to
would
walk.
appreciate it if you could at minimum lock the door.
I will lock the door behind me and I want to walk up and down
Hey, don't
Hello?
leave yet. You need to regag me.
Oh, I regag him, and then I close the door, lock it, and I want to do a very brisk to try and... I want this to try and happen before Lubnub returns to torture this man. I want to walk up and down the bars, check with the guard that this is all the cultists, and see if there's anyone that I recognise.
There is another couple in the room adjacent to this, but I can show you through.
Okay.
You don't recognise anyone by name, but there are 2 or 3 of the faces that you see that remind you of people you've seen hanging about the church, possibly acolyte status, of
Okay.
just like you've been to the church a good few times. There are some people that sort of trigger that, like, oh, I've kind of seen you about town type
There's
thing.
no one that I'm like, I've spoke to you or interacted with you.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go into that other room and check there as well.
Same story. You recognise maybe one of them out of the 7 or 8 that's in that other room.
I'm going to hope that Lubnub is too focused in on I'm going to
As
torture
you are
Nicholas.
looking for Mad Marvin.
Sorry, I might have the right sentence.
As you're looking for Mad Marvin, you
Yeah.
find the receptionist sitting in the room, and she goes, may I help you? Are you looking to buy?
Yes.
The master of the house is actually absent at the moment. However, I am legally able to sell you anything from the shop. So if you are looking for something
Anything
specific,
for truth. Do you have anything?
I have a scroll of Zone of Truth. You can get 1 casting of Zone of Truth for 1,000 gold.
How many do you have?
3.
I'll take 3.
3,000 gold.
Cool. And he takes them.
Yeah, you take them.
And he buys
Zone of Truth is 1 action. It's a zone effect thing that affects everything within a certain radius. They have to make a wisdom save, or they are compelled to tell the truth. And the wisdom save for a scroll is 14.
I'll take 3. But then, unfortunately, Auric has been having alcohol mentioned around him a bunch, and suddenly has the thought of, oh God, if we Zone of Truth Nicholas and it turns out that he is on our side, that's going to be a problem. So he sits down and has a drink instead.
As soon as you think a type of alcohol, it is presented in your hand.
I would be leaving the room with Nyla, but as I do, and
You don't want to be locked in with them?
No, I'll put your shoes back on as I do. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna be like, I'm not actually that mean. I hope your niece has a lovely time. It's a shame.
I wouldn't know.
It's a shame what happened to her. I'm gonna turn that round and you put your feet up there. And I'm gonna put the gag back on and leave with Nyla.
I would like to acquire one of the acolytes and take them to another room.
You do? Lovely. As you are making your way back through the dungeons, you actually meet up with King Tommen, who's also heading that way, and he says, lovely. I'm being summoned to the dungeons to help interrogate somebody high in the church, high in the cult, sorry. So, lead the way, I guess. Is the rest of your party starting the interrogation?
I've set Nyla and Zuak to soften up.
I believe it was Nalafria that sent for me.
Why would she send for you?
I don't know.
You meant to be my good cop?
I can be a good cop if you wish. I must admit, it's been a long time since I've been in the guard service.
Basically, as well.
However, I have done my fair share of interrogations.
Okay, I have an idea how to work this.
It's been a while.
I got an angle if you're willing.
Yeah, sure. Run it by me.
I'm going to go into Nicholas's cell. Now, I'm aware that he does spy work for Elwyn.
Yes.
However.
Cousin Elwyn.
So there's 2 ways this is going to play out with him.
The note taker
He's
finally
getting hurt.
starts looking through notes.
Either way.
Bad cop.
It's
Sure.
not bad.
No,
It was in what?
we're far away from the cell still, no one will know.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna break one of his legs.
Apocalyptic event to
It's
trigger
fixable.
this Baylock coming.
That's what I'm thinking. And it's going to go one of 2 ways.
To trigger the Crimson Dawn.
He's either going to scream, which means he's not part of this cult because they enjoy pain, and that means that I can trust him.
What if he is part of the cult because he's joined as part of his infiltration, so he would have whatever ability they have, but also he is still lying about it?
I would assume Zuax and Nyla have been able to suss that out.
Okay.
Or at least I would trust them to have cast Zone of Truth to try and get some truth out of them. Point is,
Yes.
that
Well, they forced us to submit to Zone of Truth when we were talking about the Doppelfox, so I assume they've done something similar.
I'm going to go in, I'm going to break his leg, and my intention is to hurt him so bad that every other cultist in your cells will hear it. I'm going to use him as a way to soften up the rest of them.
As long as he is still alive by the end of it, so that we can get the information we need, and if he does remain on our side, we can send him back in with his battle scars.
Once I've done that, you come in and stop me from going too far.
Agreed.
At this point, I think Torek has finished his glass and has
Of
had
what?
of whiskey.
Okay.
And has had a big moment of... Oh, no, he hasn't yet, because he hasn't
not been
heard
told yet.
what's... Yeah. So, he's going to
So you exit.
Yeah.
You step out.
So-
When you walk in, you are presented with a sight of Zuax, Stan, and then Torek steps out of a magical existence that you've never seen in your entire life. Torek just steps out of a door that is completely connected to what looks like an incredibly lavish house.
I hand him the bottle. Take your drink now. I'm going to need this.
I went to get the Mad Marvin, and he notices the guards around, and he lowers his voice even more to make sure they don't hear about Mad Marvin's. It's too late, but and I got some Zone of Truth scrolls. Now, I know that this person that you need, that something has to happen to him. And he kind of turns to Nyla and Zuax and is just like...
I'm not there. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nyla.
Nyla.
They're interrogating someone else. It's just me,
Alright.
you,
Would
and
you go
possibly
with
Stan.
me?
No,
Yeah, I went with-
Zuax and Stan are still in the
No,
room.
I went with
Oh,
Nyla.
yeah.
Yeah,
Against
So
Tyler.
Regardless, sorry.
I just went with Nyla because I'm like that. We can do more. We can do this again.
Did they say anything about their interrogation?
I just fucking got here.
I was there the whole time, so
What did they say?
honestly, not a whole lot. Me and Lobnob didn't know that, I think Gwendolyn is most likely.
Did they get it out of him? How
They-
did they...
They just kind of talked. Zax tickled his feet. Yeah,
Good, he softened them up.
I smacked him a couple of times as well.
So
that's
he
true of
just
ghosts.
gave this information away willingly.
Very much, yeah.
Can I grab, not in an aggressive manner, but in a leading Torek manner, away from the rest of the cells, so that we can have a talk where no one can risk overhearing? Look, his whole thing is that he spies for Elwyn. There's like a 70% chance she's been sent him to do this. I'm not gonna fucking kill him if that's what you're saying. But I'm gonna make him fucking scream so that everyone in there shits themselves.
That's fair.
Right? Gonna trust me on that one?
I don't care. It was just a case of if he is a double agent or a triple agent, that
Triple being
information
he
is-
has betrayed us.
Yes.
Yes, that would be valuable information. But like I say, he's your... And Torek is about to say problem, but his mind races through, oh god, wait, no, that sounds aggressive, oh, that sounds like he's yours to...
It's your stutter. I just shoved the drink in front of you. Do me a favour and just take the damn drink so I can get the burk.
Takes a few gulps and gives it back.
Take the bottle back. I am gonna put on the ring of get big, hoping not to get too big so that I'm at least more physically intimidating.
We'll see.
You can't fit through it. Just oh.
43.
43, yeah.
You can just about squeeze through the door.
Got a bucket of salt in one
It
hand.
will look not as sort of...
That's
it will
fine
be a,
because
shimmy through.
that's fine because I got stuff to work with. Right, you're an actual cock.
Yep.
Did you get scrolls of tell the truth? Give them to him.
Why?
Unless you want to come with me.
Um,
Yeah, I thought. I need someone who's going to have the nerves. And I
give you
don't say
one
that in
of
a
them.
bad way.
It's not about nerves. And Toric turns around and walks towards the cells that they're doing whatever they're doing in.
Right. You're gonna follow my lead.
Well do.
Oh god.
And then I'll come in when things are going too far.
When the screaming gets too loud, yeah, and all that stuff.
Wait, what? No, follow your lead. Should be fine.
I need you to trust me.
Should be fine.
You know that the king has agreed to this plan.
The king's not bad.
Can I use...
Do you also remember the last time
Can I
that Stan was in the
twist
room for our
thaumaturgy a
torture?
little bit?
Yeah, the last time
Depending
it
on what
went
you're looking
well.
So, thaumaturgy, one of the uses is that your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute.
Mhm.
Can I twist it, but instead of my voice, it's my footsteps?
That is something you can do. I think it says that you can make the sound of footsteps.
Basically, every step
Yeah,
I
you
take,
can make-
I
you
want
can
it to
make
be
sounds, yeah.
almost exaggeratedly loud,
Yeah.
as these cultists are having to stare out as I walk past to
Easily.
Nicholas.
Yeah.
And I will lumber my way down to his cell. And doors shut, and I assumed.
Locked.
So I will unlock it and slam
Stan
it
would
open.
have the key.
Yeah.
You would have a copy of the guard's keys.
I'll unlock it, walk in, just so that he sees me, a pretty big guy, and then Lubnob take up the entire doorway.
Yeah. He's giving you the eyes of a blank expression.
You are going to submit to this spell.
Okie dokie.
I thought you were gonna sing.
I think he was. I think that's what he was doing.
Please sing the karaoke.
Oh.
I'm
You
just
put your
gonna
left
cast
leg
it
in.
and be like... Alright, does he submit? As a caster?
He does.
Well, no, he's submitted.
I take the gag down.
I'd like to say it was nice to see you.
That'd be a lie.
Kill him.
Why are you part of the cult?
I was told to infiltrate it.
Is that the only reason you're staying with the cult?
Well, and pay.
How far into the cult are you?
One of the big four, baby. I'm what they would call the face.
I know. Just checking how honest you're being.
I can't lie.
No, but you always have ways of twisting the truth.
'Tis my job.
Do you believe in what the cult's doing?
I believe it's possible.
No. Do
I
you
don't believe
want it
it's
to happen?
correct. Hell no. Do I want the Baylor to run the city? You have any idea how important I am in this city to begin with? Why would I want to upset the entire balance?
I've already got a pretty good idea what you're going to say. Whose side are you on?
Mine.
Fucking Lubnob rolls his eyes. He's not fucking surprised at all, because that's exactly what I thought he was going to say.
Wouldn't that be your answer?
What's the difference? It's principle. I'm about to. Yes. I appreciate it, brother. But... Right. Let's... Who do you think the other three are?
I have a suspicion that one of them's Gwendolyn. I would say that the other one, if I was taking a best guess, either someone impersonating... I've actually not said his name properly for a while.
No, we've only been calling him Holy Fist.
I would assume that someone is impersonating Sir Blackwood. He is one of the Holy Paladins. He's a cardinal, direct second in command of the church. I would be surprised if it wasn't him, but again, he wears his armour constantly. I'm actually not 100% sure he's one person. But...
Okay, I'm going to need you to pause and expand on that. You're not sure he's just one person.
Well, in my experience, the best way to commit to a legend of something as powerful as the Cardinal is to... Put it this way, if you don't see the face of someone who's in power, who's to say they're not changing that every time someone better comes along?
Okay, I see what you're saying. The final one?
you never wear armour. We know what you can do. If I had never seen your face, and just knew that you were some green-skinned orc, I might worry that there was a couple people doing a couple different jobs. You see what I'm saying?
I said I seen what you said the first time. Now, the third one.
That one. I would be shocked if that was not Trislan the Wise. But again, I've never seen his face. Or rather, I've never seen his face while he's in the robes. I, of course, have seen his radiance.
Now.
That was a fuck up on the DM's part. He would be unable to say, I've never seen his face, because...
He's never seen this face
Yeah.
at the meetings.
Yeah.
We get the implication.
I just want to be clear, that was not the DM being clever about, oh, bloody blah. That was just, he would have been unable to say that as a true fact.
Why don't you tell me as much as you know about this being that's been taking the princes and the king?
Well, I know he's a deific figure from the Shadowfell. I've just told your companions this. Although, interestingly, they didn't use Zone of Truth. So, I guess I'm just such a lovely guy.
We
I
did
am-
have a cleric with us, that was a bit weird.
What would it be to kind of keep my stoic facade up?
Performance or constitution?
Straight constitution?
Sure.
Yeah, sorry.
Because it is
I'm
pure
not sure
force
why
of...
you
I would say
Oh.
it's either acting or it's pure force of muscle control of just don't react.
It's not
20 on
bad.
the muscle control.
Blank expression, Kent.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know
But
why
I guess
He
you
I'm
said
tickled
just-
my feet and I just gave him all the
I'm just such a
information.
lovely
So-
guy that they trusted me face to face.
a lie. He is
No,
not a lovely
he's
guy.
telling you that they must think he's such a lovely guy.
Me and you both know that's not the truth.
I didn't say I thought I was a lovely guy.
If I were to guess,
saying
I'd assume the
clearly-
cleric forgot he
Clearly,
had that spell
someone
prepared.
trusts me.
It's almost like he does this quite a lot.
Yeah, and she's
Yeah,
not
that'd
here.
be crazy.
And even then, she trusts you is about as far as she could throw you.
She trusts me enough not to cast spells.
I'm sorry. What else do you know about this thing?
I know that it has some psychic connection to the corpses that have been found. The not living corpses, or rather the living corpses.
Do you know if the cult has any more of them?
This is where it gets tricky. I suspect heavily that the church has, at minimum, one more. Logically speaking, with what they're attempting, I don't see any reason why they couldn't have a crypt filled with people, all sleeper agents. I know of one more. You took one. I seen the king's body. Logically, there's one more because of, in theory, Harold must have been somewhere, but I've not seen him.
Okay.
You've not seen him, but do you have any idea of where he could be?
I would guess the church. Who's inspecting crypts these days? If I needed to hide a body, I'd bury it where bodies are.
If you were going to break into the crypts, how would you do it?
To be honest, they're unguarded. I'd just wait till nightfall. There's a graveyard out back. I'm not sure how I would pick the body, but there is a graveyard. I also know that they have their stone crypts inside. That's a different story. That would probably be a disguise. And as he locks eyes with you, you watch him change into one of the acolytes of the church, clothes and all changing. I would do something like this.
Can I do the alter self, take the face and go, this?
You don't have disguise self, you have alter self.
But I can change my face and
You
just
can
take
change
off my
small
helmet.
details about your face because it's designed for stuff like giving you gills or giving you claws to help you climb. It's not designed for specifically disguising.
So, to be clear, he said that there's a crypt out the back of the church.
There's a graveyard out the back, and there's also I think for a crypt it has to be an internal thing, which would just be a DM saying the wrong word. But there's a graveyard out back, as in a yard filled with graves, and then inside the building there is some sort of stone crypt,
I could use it
which you guys have seen because you went down there to see the king's body. So you know that there's at least one room with a couple different burial chambers, like slots in the walls to put important people.
You know what's coming next, right?
I assume you're bad cop.
Shitty cop.
Not really. Today I graduate from middle of the road cop to also pure bad cop.
So your interrogation technique is bad cop, bad cop.
Bad cop.
Cop.
I'm the cop that's going to help you keep your cover if we let you go. Because unfortunately for my temperament, I'm willing to let you live. And trust me, I was really hoping you were going to fail some of these questions.
I bet you were.
But I guess we'll just have to part ways with you still alive.
Last question.
Once I
For
finish
the
my job.
record, my good friend, I've heard you've been freed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm no longer your handler.
Take his
if
shoes
that
off.
helps.
The less I see you, the better.
For keeping this non-personal. It was nice to meet you. Do what you gotta do.
To be clear, he just said under his own truth it was nice to meet you.
As in, he had fun with your interactions.
You know, I was going to use my hands. Now I might use them all.
Are weapons on the table?
Not yours. Not your weapons, no.
This is my slab of meat.
Alright, can I do one thing though?
No,
One little teeny thing. No damage will be done.
I'm going to put a little bit of trust in you, but I swear to God.
Can I lift the gag back up and use prestidigitation to soil it?
As in, what material would you like to add to the...
Preferably piss or shit, but it could just be dirt.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm asking, so...
I would like
you
it.
can
Piss pants and shit
pick
mouth.
your poison,
I
so
want it to be a piss rag.
Piss rag.
Oh, lovely.
He doesn't look happy, but...
He's enraged.
Gotta do what I gotta do. Sorry, bud.
Gagged, so can't...
Oh.
I'm going to use the point
Minecraft noises.
of them all, and I'm going to drive it down
He
from the
tries,
top of his
he
knee.
tries to angle his head up so that he can speak through the gag just a little bit as you're swinging.
Do you want me to do like a wisdom save to see if...
No, you get the sense he's not talking. He's trying to scream louder.
Okay. And basically, the point is going through the knee and as far down as I can drive it.
You hear a loud scream. You don't need to roll for attack or damage because you're just doing it. So
Yeah, I
what's
was
your max
hoping-
damage?
I was going to say, I'm hoping that because I hate him, we're getting that in
Yeah.
there. There's no rage, so max damage would be 2d6 becomes 12,
Yeah.
plus 20 from the 2d10,
Yeah.
which becomes what? 22? No, that's plus 20. 32,
Yeah.
plus 7 from my sheer modifier.
So that's
39 points of damage.
So you completely obliterate which leg?
What leg does he normally favour when he's walking?
You've seen he likes to use his right hand. You would guess right leg.
Oh yeah.
So you absolutely shatter. This is a display of pure gore and blood. Like, the leg is completely severed off with this swing. It's not just a case of destroying the knee. With the force of this swing and the point being used, you sever tendons and completely remove the bottom portion of his leg through blunt force trauma. And he screams accordingly. And immediately Tommen bursts in and just starts like, "What the hell are you doing? Get the fuck out of here!"
I leave the bottle of whiskey.
He's bound and gagged.
Not my problem.
Yeah, you left the bottle of whiskey.
He continues to scream and he's actively bleeding out as Tommen starts like tourniqueting him.
You're there.
No, I'm not. We
He's
left.
in the other room. Like,
You could
get him.
hear that.
Actually, probably you do hear that. You do hear a.
Well, that
You
was.
rush back.
I was hoping to hear that because I'm hoping Nyla hears that.
Yeah, I think you both hear that.
My
Pretty
intention was
crystal
for
clear.
everyone to hear that.
I'm a lot busy doing something.
Yeah, I also
I'll
prioritize
get to
what I'm
him.
doing.
I'll get to him in a second. I'll get to him. I'll get to him.
Cleric.
I'll get to him.
In my
I'll do
head,
it.
if he wants to kill Nicholas, he's gonna do it. I've done what
I'll
I
get
could
to-
to stop it, so in my head that he's already dead.
Are you
That
doing?
noise was a dead man.
I'm
As
busy doing
as Tommen's working on it, he looks at you and says, "Do you have any healing?"
Oh,
You need
Torek had joined them as well.
Yeah,
You
Torek came
fucked
with
off
us.
immediately as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd gone
It was
to,
just
I'd
the-
gone to
the
the
mission room
to
healing.
ask
Yeah.
them what they got from
Time for
him.
my paladin
Do you have any
skill.
fire?
Oh.
We need to cauterize this wound.
But actually, I suppose.
I
'cause
mean, if you want fire,
all
I
Torek
have green fire.
was doing.
I can-
Fire's fire.
I will
asking
rage and them all burst to flames.
What they heard.
He asks you to press it up against the open wound,
There's satisfaction, but I do it.
Because actually, I don't think.
and you
Torek was
cauterize the
doing it.
wound seal. You can see that Nicholas is sweating with tears running down his cheeks and is still screaming. And you hear a second round of screaming.
I'm busy. We've got an idea. We're doing something.
Now that he's done screaming-ish, I'll unpiss his rag.
That's
And-
nice.
With the piss removed from the rag, I'm going to give him the Jesus treatment, and
Crucify
instead of
him.
putting a fucking sponge filled with vinegar in his mouth, I will douse the gag with
He
whiskey.
does choke a little bit, but he is grateful for the numbing.
And if I can maintain the rage, I leave in full view of all the acolytes with them all still aflame.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we cut to the other scene. What are you two up to?
I first off, I've chosen an acolyte, whoever I recognise the most.
Okay.
And as we I'm taking them with me. I did tell them that I'm taking them. I don't know where I'm taking them.
You're being followed by 3 guards. Like, if you're removing them from the...
Yeah, I've said I want to take them just somewhere else to interrogate. So wherever the guards can let me go a bit further. As we're walking,
There are some
though,
empty cells further along. So
that's
fully
where we go
expected you
then.
to
But
be
as
sitting
we
outside.
go, I want to try and take in every
I'm off
detail
doing
of this person.
It's important.
Sure.
I want to get a very good visual of them.
With the intent to disguise yourself
yes.
as them? Right.
And I'm going to say to Zuax, I'm going to say, my intention here is for me to do what Nicholas has been doing. I want to infiltrate the church.
Prior to you picking up the acolyte, I presume.
Yes. No.
No,
In front of the
In
acolyte.
front of the acolyte,
Right.
I'm going to say, with my message cantrip though, because I can do that without them hearing,
Yes.
to
I
him.
was just
Yeah.
clarifying.
I want to do what your spies do.
I was just
No, no.
clarifying if you're
No,
telling the enemy
and-
what you're up to.
my little
That's
mystery
all I'm
secret thing,
wondering.
no. So I'm message cantripping you to say my intention is to do what Nicholas is doing. I want to go to the church just now as this person who they will, like, if they are in the cult, this person went missing from a meeting that was ambushed last night. I'm assuming if another cult member saw this person, they would be like, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. Yes, they would be concerned about it.
Good idea.
So I'm thinking, you use Zone of Truth on this person, and we interrogate them, get as much info about them as we can so that I have answers to questions if I'm questioned, and then I'm going to get you to hit me with something or do something that as though you've interrogated me a bit, and I'm going to pretend that I've escaped and run to the church and see what happens.
I like
And
that.
Torek,
idea, yeah.
again, I'm going to message you as well, join you in on
Torek
this.
was on his way.
Going to give you a brief recap of my plan in your head, and then I'm going to go, you're going to follow me like you did again so that I have a bit of backup. We're going to get more church people that are involved in this. You don't like the church, I know that. That's a good thing for you.
Second level, okay.
Torek does answer. Okay, but I need to know what did you get from Nicholas?
To be honest, we already knew all the
Yeah,
information.
Gwendolyn's bad news. Gwendolyn, well, he suspects highly Gwendolyn's the person who's involved. They want to summon the Baylor, and he thinks that summoning the Baylor is to start a cataclysmic event, then cause the Crimson Dawn. And it just the apocalypse being caused by the cult could benefit the church potentially.
Did he detail what constitutes a cataclysmic event?
He didn't, but I think any level of high threat, high destruction, high death
I think
event,
you might be interrogating piss pants ourselves.
like
Quite possible.
something that causes a lot of destruction, damage, or death could start the Red Dawn, which is what the church want. Why?
No, I just needed to know.
Insight check. That's a dodgy
Insight
question.
check.
There's a very clear
Deception.
thing that you're thinking of.
I just
the
realised it
dancing
when I heard,
rats?
so I really needed to know, like, to have
Rats
Torek
follow
know
you
that.
dancing.
He's got a castle.
23.
He's also one.
I said roll me deception.
Nyla's got pretty high perception.
What you got?
Was that insight, yeah?
Yeah. He said perception. I didn't.
It's the same thing.
Oh, fuck, man.
I see the value of your
You said
soul.
deception?
Yeah.
That's 10.
You see clean through Torek. What are you thinking of when you're saying this? Like, you don't have to say it out loud, but are you thinking along the lines of, I can cause a cataclysm, or are you thinking, I need to know so that I can kill them early?
Basically,
Both.
I could cause...
Yeah. So you're looking at Torek as a man who's like, you've said
There's something
their
I
evil
can
plan
do.
is this, and he's going, wahahaha, I
No.
could do it first.
No, specifically not. He's going, oh shit. There's something I could do, and I'm seeing now that I'm gonna have to rethink it. It's like, let's say it's a
Okay, so
case
you
of,
get the sense that Torek was going to start a cataclysm and then has realised the error in that only because the
or
church
it's
might
like,
benefit
oh,
from it.
fuck.
I'm going to give you a very pointed look, and again, message to you, but I'm going to say, we're going to talk later, and you're going to be honest, or I'm going to let the party in on the fact that you're not being honest.
Jeremy shall have his revenge.
My god. Torek's not
He
being
nods.
honest. What a shocker.
Oh.
Who would have guessed?
Oh.
And then we're gonna
Never done that
go zone of truth with this person, I guess. And then I'm gonna say out loud, I'm gonna be like, you're going to tell me everything that you know about
So,
this cult.
What's
Or,
your save DC?
I am going to smack you in the mouth. And I'm going to cast...
That's not scary enough for him to just voluntarily fail.
Or you're gonna tell me everything. We're gonna zone of truth you, or he is going to say, I'm going to kill you, and he's going to send you to his god, his religion. That's what's happening.
Make me a intimidation.
Okay.
And it's 19 for save.
18.
18. He's probably still going to try and make the save just to see.
Oh well.
That's
Send
a
him to
D10.
rock jail.
Take his balls.
Take his ball.
Cast
Take his
tungsten
shoes.
ball sack. Take his shoes and tickle him till he tells the truth.
That's a natural 1.
Perfect.
Can I ask a quick question first, so I can do something while you're interrogating?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna take out the pendant that I found on the White Death, and I'm gonna hold it up, and I'm gonna be like, "What do you know about this?"
He looks at
Alright.
it. He looks like a
thought he was
skinned
gonna
man.
start.
Yeah, but
Tell me
what's
the
it to do with you?
What's it to do with me? I don't know.
What do you mean?
A skinned man.
Have you seen this before?
No.
What's his name?
That's not how that works,
Is,
man.
is he in the zone of truth?
Yeah.
And we know that he's failed?
Yeah. Or he knows they failed. Whether he shares that with you is up to him.
Is
Yeah. So you haven't seen this before?
Not to my knowledge.
how high up are you in this cult?
Low.
That's unfortunate.
Pathetic.
That's rough, but
Tell me what you would know as a base level, like level you're at. What do you know?
I know that we are making a bid for power in the city. There's some entity that is going to help us do that.
Okay. Do you know other people within the church that are involved?
I know that there must
Do you
be
know
some
other people in the
high.
church?
Yeah.
I got tapped by one of the would be one of the general priests. I'm an acolyte, so I just do what I'm told at this stage. My job is to serve.
If your meeting that got ambushed and you all got taken, do you think it would get back to your other members, your higher up members, if that happened immediately?
Yeah.
Okay. Would it be likely for you to go to the church after that seeking help?
No way.
Where would you
Lead
go?
them back immediately.
And where would you go?
I go home. To be honest, probably.
Do you think people would look for you?
Does anyone
Like,
love
I
you?
think so.
Do you have a family?
Would anyone miss you if you went missing?
Did
That's
you
tell me
become
where your home
cultist
is.
Because your parents didn't love
In the grey light. In the grey light gate.
Is there anywhere else that you all meet?
He's a Discord mod.
The sewers. I'd probably start going through the sewers every other night to see if I could just find another meeting. Probably talk to them there. I would never. Rule 1 is never lead them back to the church.
Okay.
It's almost like the church is involved.
Why do you
My
want the
God.
Crimson Dawn to happen?
What's the Crimson Dawn?
Excellent answer.
He's telling the truth as well. Like, there's.
Yeah.
Would you like if this city had a cataclysmic event?
Cataclysmic, like we take over the city and there's no more royal family.
Are you into this for
I
power?
think
Is
that's
this what this
weird
is?
having a car insurance accident.
We are making a bed for religious power.
Jesus, they are in a cult. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, this is actually kind of sad.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Do you think he'd be better off if we killed him and sent him to your god?
I think we would. like,
No hesitation.
Like, why we lead with that?
Do you think we're going to get anything else out of him?
if we don't do that, then
Do you think
yeah, I
we're
don't
gonna
think we're gonna get anything else out of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Hold on.
I already have my hand on my rapier.
Who's
Do you
your
think we
god?
captured another face?
Oh,
He
darling,
just didn't.
you're about to meet him.
Tell him.
I just think Nicholas was was a bit.
The soul below,
That means nothing to me.
exactly. And I'm gonna start getting ready and
Am I
pretending.
dying here?
I'm getting ready.
Do you have any
Kill
reason
me?
not to?
Other than humanity?
You're in a cult. You've been flaying people.
I haven't flayed anyone.
That's
gonna-
what this cult's been doing.
Take some candles
This is the
out.
first I'm hearing of it.
If I told you of horrific things that this cult were doing, would you want to leave this cult and repent?
Repentance is one of the core symbols of Antara. I haven't done anything illegal.
Do you think this cult goes with Antarik?
I'm lighting candles around him while he's doing
I was
this.
invited by members of Antara as part of an inner circle.
This cult is killing people and torturing people and all about pain and raising a Baelor.
Surely you're misleading.
That is entirely what this
There's
cult is about.
issue here.
Surely there's some sort of miscommunication that's happened.
What?
These were
No.
newcomers we've caught.
This is not that. I'm gonna go do X.
They fucking
Roll
knew.
me a history check.
They fucking knew about the fucking.
Lubnub, roll me a history check. As you're just walking through the corridor.
I'm pretending to do this. This is actually gonna do nothing by the way.
It's
Oh,
Torek.
God.
It's
Really, I'm
listening
helping.
on
I'm trying to
this.
help.
What'd you get?
5.
Torek's listening
Stan,
on
you can do it
this.
as well.
Ooh, a history.
Good luck, buddy.
Oh my god, I actually have a plus to history. 18.
Oh,
18. As you're walking through, you're looking through all these people, and they're all sort of like early 20s, maybe mid 20s.
they were gonna be the
Um,
sacrifices.
You're looking through, and I think like a bolt of lightning, something hits you. What was Nicholas's job when he was in the cult?
Recruitment, these are all noobs.
The face
Oh.
was
They're
the person
recruiting
to bring
these
them in.
people.
These are all
Yeah.
noobs.
This was a recruitment meeting.
I'm gonna pick him up by like, the scruff of his neck.
Oh.
I'm gonna be like, you are staying in prison. You are going to face the justice system. But
I haven't done anything illegal.
I know this, but you are going to stay in prison until this cult is sorted out because I don't trust you. But I also think you are being initiated and brainwashed against your will, so I also will come and help you get back on the right track. And then I pat him
I
on the
don't think
head.
I'm on the wrong track. I'm
So-
serving in Tara.
No,
I don't.
no.
We
And I'm
don't
gonna go.
stop them, these are. These people
Do
did
you
what
trust
they
the
were doing.
Suri, your archbishop?
Yeah.
Of course.
He is
Stop
against this cult because this cult is
Mr.
bad and
Happy
hurting
Dog.
people.
This is
Why?
the first I'm hearing of it.
Zuri is here. Will I get him?
I mean, if he's like, I gotta say, I'm just here to serve Tarek. So if one of the
So am I not
archbishops
sacrificed?
No.
No sacrifice?
if the archbishop informs me that this is something that's wrong, I'm happy to repent my way.
I'm
This
gonna
is
come back into the room and be like, guys.
anything.
All these people didn't know what they were getting involved with.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. I'm gonna get Zuri and I'm gonna be like, I need you
Yeah,
to
I
hold
just
this.
figured that out there.
I'm gonna be like, Zuri, I need you to hold this. I need you to hold the sermon right now.
Right now,
Yeah,
in
well,
the jail.
The people
Why?
in these jails, these are some of them are your acolytes, and they have been told that they were serving
Some
and
of them are
Tarek.
acolytes I recognise.
Yes,
Some of
they
them
were-
are.
they
Some
were-
of them are just high members of our flock. Just
They were told that they were serving Tarek by joining this cult.
so were they.
Yes,
That's rough.
Can you tell them to not join the cult?
I'm
Please.
sure I can definitely talk to them now that they're in jail. Yes, I'm happy to
Can
do
we
so.
leave
I
you
can-
to do that? I think.
I'm gonna go ask Nicholas a question.
He's busy, but you should also.
Yeah, he's a little bit.
You can still hear sobbing from his cell.
You should.
Yeah.
Please go
Yeah,
talk
no,
to
I'm
him.
gonna
You're
go
a
talk-
real cleric.
I'm gonna go talk to Nicholas.
He could use some faith.
You go in and he's
Oh,
missing a leg, and there is an open flesh wound burned heavily.
Oh, that's unfortunate, buddy.
Just tears and just like he's got like a stoic expression.
At some point when you're running back
And
to
he's-
tell us, you'd hear the scream.
You're looking at someone who is trying to cry louder.
Can I like just gesture down at the bottom where his foot would be and pretend to tackle him?
More tears.
They're real this time.
Yeah.
I'm
feel
gonna
like they were
take
real
his
before.
mask off and pull like that.
He just starts screaming help.
Right, I can't do it. I'm going to help. I'm the cleric. This is what I'm here for. I told you this is what I was going to do.
He starts screaming, "Don't let them touch me again."
I won't let them touch you again. But I need to ask you something. What were you going to do with these recruits?
Stop tickling me stump.
The crying stops almost instantly, and he just very calmly says, I was asked to recruit new members of the church. There were members not chosen by me. I was supposed to give the first sermon today, talking about the light and glory of Antara.
What was the goal? You,
Recruitment.
but you
Recruit him to the cult.
for what?
Oh, I would imagine sacrifice, blood, gore.
God damn
death,
it, there's
pain.
going to be sacrifices. Anyway, I think that's pretty well taken care of. You'll be fine.
I would appreciate the growth back if you have that power.
Nuh-uh.
That's not going to be fine. That's going to be infected as fuck. I haven't
See,
cleaned my mouth.
I
It was
You do
burned with
look,
fire.
it does
though.
look dirty.
see. I kind of. I've got another interrogation coming up. I'm kind of spent on
You're a busy
my.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of spent on the magic.
I poke my head in, and we don't like you.
Do you really need the leg?
No,
No.
I suppose I can live without it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll get you a peg.
I have enough money for a real prosthetic.
I'm gonna
Any
touch.
prosthetic you put on, I'll steal.
And I'll replace
Good
it with
luck
a
with
peg.
I'm gonna.
Rest of your life.
Oh God, I can really mess
I
him
mean,
up.
I'm wherever Tomlin is where I am, but I wish I'd not heard that.
stump and
But every time you get under your leg, I'll steal it.
We'll just head. We've got
No,
others.
I can. I'm gonna touch the wound and cast Cure Wounds on it.
Oh.
It
Inflict
seals up.
wounds.
I'm not gonna leave him. I'm not gonna leave him completely 12.
And then Torek stops by and casts.
It does seal up and stop bleeding. His leg
Sorry,
obviously does not.
I'm a doctor.
It's okay, never mind. Just
I set
steal
my
prosthetic.
rats to.
The dancing rats have a num-num.
Oh yeah, free
Well,
snacks.
I need a little bit more information on this pendant before I can do what I want to do with it. But I think we can get information about the cult using
Have
a
I
legend.
seen this
Lore.
pendant? It
So
just
I'm not there,
Probably a
but I'm going to do
religion
you a
Oh,
favour.
it's the
Anywhere.
one that we picked.
Why
Oh,
don't
we
you
picked
ask
it.
him about the pendant?
Oh, what is this?
Oh.
I forgot you knew things.
That would be a symbol of the Lady of Pain.
Oh, what's her name?
She
Jeremy.
just goes by the Lady of Pain.
Janice.
She's a goddess of torture.
Karen.
Not Karen.
Not Karen. Is this what your church?
I got a
You
dirty
think?
20, by the way.
On what? Sorry.
The religion.
On religion.
check.
Yeah, you would also recognise that as a symbol of the Lady of Pain. She is The goddess of torture. She's married to the god of war. She is essentially like that. Her husband is this idea of conquering through like violence. She's the idea of conquering through fear and terror and torture. Like, it is one of these things of, if you want to invade a foreign country violently and brutally, those are the two gods you would pray to, because you could win on the battlefield and then also win through interrogation and secret police and that sort of thing. That's what her whole thing is.
So she's a...
She is the side of secret police, infiltration, torture, blackmail, anything that's highly illegal and terrible to deal with.
Lolth isn't.
No, that would be the goddess of the drought.
Yeah, but.
But she does all those things too.
Yeah,
There's multiple
but
gods and multiple
also
domains.
also Underdark version, you know.
Yeah,
It's like that.
Lolth is kind of the Underdark version of this.
Lolth's
role.
edgier.
So this is what all your people worship.
No. First of all, you do remember I'm not religious. I'm not part of the Church of
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not. Like, you know.
No, Antark is Antark's the goddess.
No,
of
I'm not
sunlight.
talking about Antark. I'm talking about
Did the cult worship?
Does the
that
cult
woman?
worship this?
No, they worship a Baelor. Remember?
It's separate.
Where did you get this symbol? Was it a cult member?
And I'm gonna walk out of
Listen,
it.
if you didn't find that on a cult member, I don't see why it would be connected.
Well, it could be.
It might be. I don't know. I've not heard anything of the Lady of
How
Pain.
dare you tell me this pendant I got from a sailor isn't anything to do?
So coming from someone who's a
Like
pretty
a
terrible
different
cleric,
country.
you're a pretty bad spy. And I'm gonna...
I'm only a bad spy if that turns out to be relevant.
Wait.
Yeah. Torek,
Yes.
and I'm gonna...
Would you like to tell the rest of the party where you found that as a note?
Yeah, well, we know, we found it on...
I'm
The
going
White
to
Death.
ask you, where did you get that?
It was on the
Someone
White
who
Death,
was
so I
hired
think
by
it's
the many
connected.
above.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
were from
the
a complete
bureaucracy.
different continent.
The theocracy.
Yeah, that one.
The bureaucracy.
Meaning he was hired by a religious organisation of many gods.
Okay.
But we found on the cultists, did they not have holy symbols?
They had holy symbols
They
of a different kind.
They had the demonic symbols of the Baelor.
Ah, right. I'm gonna take
Was
the
that the one that we found on the
That's the
floor?
one you found.
Yeah.
All
We
right,
never
okay.
picked up, but
I'm gonna
So-
take out the pendant. Torek, does that look like the one that was under the floorboard?
Not even close.
not even.
Why the fuck is it
I like how
talking to
you
me?
nod. No, no.
It's talking to you.
It spoke to me slightly.
And said what?
Nice
Okay.
shell, baby.
I.
Yeah, it said nice shell, baby,
I-
and then hopped
What
out.
did it say to you?
Well, it spoke about me and it spoke about the soul below and it,
As a reminder, it asked you who you were that slayed this champion of hers. And in asking
Yeah.
so, also looked past you and noticed you were connected to the soul below,
Yeah.
and then said, "Don't worry about it, I've found him now."
it's, yeah. So I asked about me. I asked about the soul below. Knew about the soul below.
I don't love that.
I thought it was connected to all this, but maybe I'm just being a bit, you know.
We should. We should
Ignore
go
that.
somewhere and lay everything out flat.
So did you come with me and Tommen, or like you still with them?
Nah, I went with you.
How about we go interrogate Piss Pants, and I can ask him about it.
Yay, group torture.
Okay.
We can all get together for that, and then we can do your infiltration,
Okay.
which I think we should
As
still
you're
do.
waving this around, talking about it, you hear internally, "Darling,
I'm not speaking to you.
if you wish to have questions answered,
I'm not going to ask you.
you only need to pray."
Does he say any of his
I'll
answers out
pray
loud?
to. I'll pray to my
Do you
God.
answer out loud?
Yeah, I'm answering out loud. I'm like, I'm not talking to you.
Is it
Don't
talking
you
to you
hate when
again?
people have
Yeah.
phone calls in public?
Yeah.
You touch it.
Damn it, he's having a schizophrenic episode.
You hear nothing.
I take it off him. And I go, can I keep this so that it
No,
maybe stops
no.
talking to you?
No, it's mine.
No, it can still be yours. I'll just hold it.
No, well, no. I'm going to take it back.
Concerned that you're obsessed with this.
I'm going to take it back. I'm going to put I'll pray to my God. I'm going to put it away.
Precious to you, is it?
Well, it is. It's my trophy. I earned it.
Do you? I have a scroll for the entire zone of truth. A scroll for the entire The interrogation.
And I'll look over the scroll. Nah, mine's is more powerful.
When he's looking over the scroll, can I
Your
try to
what?
grab that from him?
Says his PP's bigger.
Take a poke at him.
Sure, make me a sleight of hand. What's your passive perception?
Ooh.
I think it's also at disadvantage, isn't it? No, it's not. It's only stealth
No,
that's
it's
at
only stealth
disadvantage.
that's...
You have advantage because you blind him with your
18.
armor.
Isn't that one?
Yeah.
You notice her reaching into your robe and immediately
I
slapping.
think you're trying to steal
No
it.
damage. I don't do any damage to them.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
I
fine.
don't trust you to add it.
Right, it's okay. I'm very devoted to my god.
Okay.
I just don't want to let go of it yet.
Okay.
You know, it'd be real cinematic if we had the Lego Lord of the Rings,
Oh.
Isle Sauron staring down that map in picture as he goes full Hobbit.
As you say, it's mine, I'm gonna keep it, you hear just a purring sound.
I'm putting it back away.
Control yourself, young man.
I give him like major evil eye,
And
and
then
then
you
my
hear-
evil eye shifts to
You
you.
hear the grumbling of another god in your ear. Thank you for staying loyal.
My other god's talking to me now.
Okay, that's all right. Good. I'm glad about that.
Oh.
Grandad didn't take his medication today.
And then, yeah, we're gonna go find Piss Pants.
And that's where we're going to leave this week's session.
Yay!
Can someone remind me to question Dion next session because I'll forget.
Absolutely.
Ooh, you terrible man.
Interrogations left, right, and centre.
Well,
Interrogations.
we need information, and we're gonna infiltrate the church after.
You
So,
disappointing
possibly
man.
next week. Well, it'll be 2 weeks from now when we do the nice double, not bi-weekly, but every second week.
Fortnightly.
Fortnightly, that's the word.
Oh no.
Fortnightly D&D. So, thank you very much for joining us. Have a
Fortnite.
wonderful week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.